I didn't give you much warning. That's because I don't got too much time. I want to make every little bit I can out of the minutes I got. So I'm just going to play Binding of Isaac at fucking 1:03 in the AM. Back to the old shit. Now, if I really want to go back to the old shit, I'll have to bring back some Command and Conquer or something like that. Hello, Phantom God. Oh, shit. Good to see ya. Trying with a chat box in a different area. Maybe that'll help me out, or maybe it'll make it worse. We'll find out. Good to see ya, Zeta, Zedric, Solus Artist, Remnant, Zol. I'm streaming to you at 60 frames per second. Let me know how that works out. If it's like laggy and shit, let me know. Hello, Zedric. Good to see ya. Ah, fuck it. Well, yep, that's worth it. Totally worth it. I just gotta not get hit and shit. And just always remember the game's on hard and it'll humble you once in a while. Be humble lest ye be humbled or whatever. Thank you, Phantom God. I appreciate you. Okay, this is bad. Fuck. Not good, not good. I'm dead. Nope. Oh, there's the seed. If you do that one, good luck to you. That one room, I could have done better if I used a bomb or something like that. I could have gotten out. I had 2 bombs. Could have used one. Didn't do it. Paid the price. As this game goes. But that was just practice run. We can do better. I think I want this. I think it is outright want this. Yeah, it's not too bad. Like, get some technology with this. The paralyzing effects makes minions a lot easier to deal with the high rate of fire. It can work out. Sometimes you just want to go for the big bad shit, right? But little things like that, he couldn't attack me there. That's really fucking useful. I like it. Not a bad item at all. I like power-ups that are practical in ways that don't exactly fit into the damage or, you know, speed scale. Remnant Rose says, got a Dolan question. Sorry for bringing this up. How would a VA get in contact with Dolan crew for a tryout for a special? Not for you, for a friend of yours. I think there's a video that explains that, but seeing as I work for them, I never bothered watching it, right? Well, no, I watched it, but I didn't take down the details. Sorry. But I was like, I already know who to contact if I want to do something. So I just kind of like doop-a-doot and just clicked off the thing. So yeah, you should check out the YouTube channel. Also, I don't speak for Dolan or anybody else. I speak for Hellbent. And Hellbent isn't somebody you want batting for you most of the time. At least when it comes to things of employment on the internet. Hell yeah, that's a good card. Okay, this is a good little run we got here. No face cam either, Sands of Time. It is like the old days. I'll be real, I just woke up. So I'm not getting on camera like death face like this, but I'm still jovial enough to play a video game or two before work, you know. It's not the end of the world. You can still wake up and have some fun. And I wouldn't mind pushing towards the boss rush, but... well, first of all, there's smarter things to do. And second, I don't know if this is gonna be like a boss rush build, you know. Yeah, I thought I forgot something. Super worth it. I guess, Kevin, I got erratic hours, but that's mostly my fault. Surely anybody who's done like multiple 8-hour shifts, and you can maybe tell by my voice that I may have been acting a whole lot. Anybody who's done 8-hour shifts back to back, day to day, knows exactly what it's like to fall asleep and go, oh man, my sleep schedule's fucked. Oh, fuck. I almost went through there without getting hit. Give him Mr. Squeezy. I'll take him. I'll pop that Joker card while I'm at it. This is the Devil's Grab Bag. Pass. So what do we got? I would like a damage up or a fire rate up, but that's probably asking for a lot. Nothing. Those are rarely ever worth it. There's probably a secret wall there. I just don't feel like wasting the bombs on it. Probably nothing I really want or need. Oh, that was I didn't expect him to explode. I should have looked at what color he was before I just started laying into him like that. Oh, man. Oops. Well, I was trying to drop my item, but I killed myself instead. Well, that's cool. Good horror movies recently? Not like past the higher standards, I guess. Side showed twice. Then again, I don't really know where to find the good stuff. Like, ooh, hey, that's like a fucking great item right off the bat. Anyways, If there's good horror recommended to me, I mean, I watched that Banana Splits movie. It was not as bad as I thought it was going to be, but it still wasn't like something I'd recommend to anybody. I'll give it one thing. If you want to watch a movie where you can tell everybody was at least trying, despite everything probably being very harsh and not friendly to work around and all that, it's probably a nice watch, but, nah. Still wouldn't say it's like a good scary movie. It's more of a comedy, I guess. I don't know. I can't really judge movies too good. I'm kind of cynical when it comes to storytelling, or at least how things usually go. Summer, I don't like new horror movies as much. I don't think new horror movies are bad or anything, but a lot of the old ones are better, so take that however you want. Yeah, I don't have to do the rest of this fucking bullshit. I'm out of here. Let's fight the bosses. Should be easy enough. Miss that horror feeling? Well, I can't say all the old ones that people say are classics are exactly great either. But there's something that you can point to and go, look, this is a good movie, and not be wrong, you know. Some other stuff doesn't age too good. Is the game making fun of me now? I think it is. Nothing interesting there. Yeah, Zol, I got the 2 golden rooms, thankfully. Yeah, you know what? Just fuck it. This room sucks. I want immunity. Oh. I have all the advantage in the world. I'm getting hit. That's bad. Well, shit. I guess it's not too bad. And I'm just regular sized. Give me that fucking penny. Okay, it's 5. Could probably get a heart or something. He's a fast little dude. I'll say that.
Hello.
Hey, Dan, how's it going?
Pretty good. I just wanted to give my 2 cents on horror.
Oh, yeah, please do.
Ever since like the 90s, people have been more exposed to horrific stuff like zombies. Like, I mean, how often do you see zombies in the 80s and 70s and 60s? Like, how many movies have you seen of them?
Like maybe 3 different movies, and then like 4 if you want to count Thriller. But I don't think we're counting Thriller, are we?
No, that's more. What was that movie?
What? You don't count Thriller? Fuck you, Dan.
Okay.
Thriller,
Well, anyways,
yay.
I never considered him a zombie. I just thought it was just. I never. Yeah. Anyways,
Whoa. Oh, Jesus. Okay, yeah, no. Moving on.
Anyways, so in recent pop culture, zombies have been like the norm. Like, everyone is talking about zombies. You got Walking Dead. You got 28 Days Later, or I guess
Resident Evil has had so many movies made after it, despite their quality being terrible, that you would eventually like everybody's probably seen a Resident Evil movie out of curiosity. It's like, what is this, anyways, right?
Yeah. So, I mean, the body horror and the undead coming, or the dead coming back to life, no longer scares people. So how do you make something more terrifying than death? Well, yeah, people are trying to make their new versions of scaring, and since fear is mostly subjective, it's really hard to like make something concrete and terrifying, like The Thing.
To terrify everybody, it is very difficult. Yeah.
Yeah, there's no one answer to fear.
Not psychologically, anyways. Although I guess you can consider gore psychological. I would also argue that, if done right, gore can tap into very real fears of death. So unless your entire audience is suicidal, then it shouldn't be too big of a deal. If it's nothing but people like Jane watching, they're gonna like it too. They're gonna be like, ha ha ha.
Yeah. So trying to make something nowadays that's horrifying, and it's all the old people, like people in their 20s or 30s. Sorry, people in your 30s, you're old. You're no longer. No one's making movies for you anymore. They're trying to get the new generation because.
Well, they have the advantage of all their generation's movies being finished. Like, we're not done here with this one yet, so a lot of the really good stuff, like The Thing, came towards the end of that, like, era, and people would argue the 90s kind of sucked for it. Day of the Dead had like some of the best gore effects in the industry. Critics called it like a bloodbath gore, and they did the same with The Thing. Said, it's just like violence for the sake of violence, awful, like real puritanical shit. Is funny. See, I don't know. Like, kids want their SCPs and their fucking Five Nights at Freddy's. That's why I know.
Yeah, they like jump scares. They like mysterious stories about someone getting murdered, but it's an unsolved case, and you don't know who to trust. That's Five Nights at Freddy's.
Now it's like ridiculous dichotomies. Like, the more stupid, the better.
Yeah.
Like, what's the opposite of a pen? An eraser. Call me Eraser 9000. You go, wow, that's the best action movie writing we've ever seen. You'd watch Eraser 9000.
I would. As long as it's better than Eraser 8000. That was just a cash grab.
Fucking assholes.
Yeah.
Ruining my favorite series. My favorite thing is when somebody you think is awful gets fired and it turns out they're the ones keeping everything cool to begin with. I died. That never wasn't the hardest thing in the world. I just ate shit. There's the key. There's the seed if any of you brave motherfuckers want to try that one. It looks doable, but it also looks like a real fucking kick to the dick. I do like that you can share seeds in this game. A little bit of interactivity for you. Ain't Mario Maker, but what can be Mario Maker at the end of the day? Like, I saw somebody make like a working cock and balls in Mario Maker, and the only way to finish the level is then it got pulled down afterwards, so I couldn't share it. So, horror, Kate, what's your favorite horror movie?
I like the zombie movie where they're in the mall. I can't remember what it's called off the top of my head right now.
Well, there's two of those, and it's called Dawn of the Dead, then it's remake Dawn of the Dead. Was it like old or new? Was it like, you know?
The older one, I think.
Yeah. I like Day of the Dead. It had its problems, but it had like real good blood and gore in it.
Rare to find movies with that anymore. I've found a few, but some are just like they avoid.
Man, they ain't joking when they say hard difficulty. Fuck. Hell yeah, fuck the system. Random chest loot. Maybe if there were treasure chests in real life, we wouldn't have so many problems. You know what? I would move to the city where there's a random chance you'll find a box worth $500.
It's literally a suitcase full of cocaine. Then you gotta play the risk game of not getting shot.
Do you think the next horror movie that's going to come out is going to be about tax fraud and or tax, like anything relative to millennials, like
I never hear millennials complaining about their taxes.
Because they, oh yeah, never mind.
I don't think they've got. I think it's always a good way to tell if somebody's like, you know, actually, you know, paying for their own place. When they're aware of how terrifying taxes are or not. It's tax season and somebody's just like fucking relaxed. Like, yeah, everything's cool, man. It's like, all right.
I'm trying to think of like something like modern that's scary.
I think they're more worried about like buying a house. Like, I think it's stuff like that, like the old American dream shit that like wasn't really promised to anybody ever. But, you know, you come from a suburb, you expect to move into one when you grow older. That's natural, that's normal, but that ain't how it always goes. Hell, most people start out with an apartment anyways. And those are the people that don't come from broken families with a chip on their shoulder or some kind of other shit going on. Dan, I know how to solve society's problems, and it's the Joker.
You're right.
Everybody just watched the Joker movie.
I can't believe it was so simple. Yeah. I wanted to see that now. He says it in the society.
Perfect. Yeah, just
He
roll
says
with it.
it.
Yeah, why not? I don't see any reason why not to just roll with the bullshit that's been going on. Go for it. I'm a fireman. Not a firefighter. I'll knock out any fire. Stop it, you little ghost fuck. Get out of here. Yeah, this one's a little bit of a bitch.
Yeah, I hate fighting hot on first floor. Though it's an exile floor, so it might be better.
Yeah, and I got lucky on the friend generator, but sometimes he'll just do the one attack. This is the one that does both.
Oh yeah, it's either laser beam or spit.
Yeah, laser beam or spread shot, and then you got like spikes and blocks in the way. It's like, also, you don't get to cheese this one. Fuck you. Ah.
Yeah. Not unless
Oh,
you
it's
want
just
to toss a
pin.
bomb. Oh, fuck pin. It's rare anybody dies to pin unless he's got like extra, what's it called? Like just random fucking ads popping.
If my stats are low enough to where I can barely damage him, I get really angry and I'm just like, fine, kill me then, fuck it.
Yeah, that's a good way of telling how much damage you do. So Dan, how is it?
That was what?
Thieves Thieves.
I haven't played much.
I was gonna
I'm
ask
just-
if you figured out what the monkey was for.
Oh, the monkey just warned you someone's on your ladder, I guess. Pretty
Huh.
cool. Or yeah, that's all they really do. You can also like the pirate chat that you, if you hold G4, it does that for the animal if you name it. So it says, like for me, it says Frank likes you. Frank the
Ah.
parakeet's so cool.
You should call your
Baby's
pet
not
the
a bad
Joker.
grab.
You can have him say, rise up.
Rise, oppress, rise.
Oh, that is chicken, alright.
And we'll tap into the bird demographic. You're right. This is a great plan.
You'll have the biggest World of Warcraft Sea of Thieves pirate den ever.
And as you know, parrots live for 1,000 years. As long as I tap into that parrot demographic,
I didn't know that.
Like,
I'm gonna start eating parrots.
Shit, that might
I'll
make
tap
it a
into
little
the
longer.
parrot demographic, so my legacy will live on for 1,000 years, and they'll tell their parrot sons and daughters, and then they'll tell their parent sons and daughters, and I'll live forever.
Or we could just eat them.
Well, then we lose all the life juice. All the life juice dies with them as they die.
Okay, I know a guy. His name is Tyson. He makes these chickens, right?
Oh shit. Yeah.
It'd be funny if Tyson's like chicken was just one guy. Oh, that'd be kind of scary now. I'm starting to think about it.
He's the one guy's allowed to make sure everything's good.
I
Yeah.
processed over 18 million nuggets today. How are you?
Oh my god, that's a lot of nuggets.
Or word for sanity. It's a cool guy though. He makes good food.
I don't know, this room doesn't look too bad, honestly.
We killed all of our chickens with love.
And cheap labor.
The best labor is cheap, though, really.
Yeah. Or in some parents' case, their kids.
It's cheap. You don't have to pay them.
Yeah.
And I've been to plenty of restaurants where you see like a 5-year-old kid like filling up everybody's drinks, and it's like, okay, sure, we're doing this. All right, it's fine, I guess. At least they're smart enough just to like put them on the drink dispenser and not like behind the deep fryer, because that would freak me out. I think I'd actually have to be like, hey, city.
It's a weird chicken wing. It's like
This entire restaurant is ran by children for some reason. Like, we want them fucking Fortnite fucks. Times are hard for everyone, old man. Give us a break.
Isn't that a tinted rock outside the shop?
Probably. I'll go. I'll definitely go back there right now. Actually, I gotta go back there to get that white heart. Where's the boss? I'll kick his ass. Ace of clubs. Give me. Oh fuck, that was keys. I could add an extra key. Who cares? Go. Bang, bang, bang. Okay, we're good. No, I want that heart. I was making such good time. What am I even doing back here? Where's that boss room? Hold on. Yeah, there it is. Fuck it. Let's go fight him. Then come. Oh, wait. Yeah. Tinted rock. Not outside of the shop. No.
I could have swore it was like, by the
Oh,
water.
yeah.
water
There's
water.
one. Yeah, I see it. Now I see it. You are correct. Thank you for the 2 soul hearts, Kate.
Yeah.
You've earned 0.05% of my respect.
That's a lot more than other people have.
That's really mean to say. I'm nice. Fuck you. Now run back, get the free heart. And with the time saved, I might actually be able to get to the boss rush, but that's assuming I don't fuck up and the game takes it a little easy on me.
So Dan, you excited for any new games coming?
No, actually, no. Well, an expansion for a game, Destiny, Shadowkeep coming out October 1st, pretty good. They delayed it because they didn't want to, fight or release a game,
Here's an all.
release a loot and shoot along Borderlands.
I'll try Destiny over Borderlands. Borderlands doesn't seem to be special. They send out like debug copies to reviewers, and a very select few of them. Then you got Randy Pitchford yelling at like press for like fucking him over, like it's some kind of threat. I don't know if you can trust coverage on that. Like Gears 5, I can almost understand. Maybe I'm just the old man like Dan was talking about earlier, right? Like there's a fair chance that I'm just like, this isn't like my Gears of War, I fucking hate it. And it's just different. And it's still the same quality, and I'm just too stupid to understand the difference, right? That happens. People get obsessed with things they like and they want it done the way they like it. Otherwise, it's not the thing, really, right?
Yeah.
Well, didn't they add like an open world section or
Yeah. Well, the deal is like it's a big empty open world that basically serves as a hub for a couple of missions that are built into the open world, but it's not really open world.
That's what people like nowadays. They like a world that feels alive. Like you can walk around the world and not everything's happening at once. It's not just like a room built for you to run around in and complete an objective. Then you're done. Then you leave. They like big worlds that you walk around and you take in the atmosphere and the world just feels like it's alive. That's my understanding at least.
Fucking assholes.
Like, I played Gears. I haven't played Gears 4. I've played Gears 1, 2, and 1 and 2. Yeah, they were pretty fun. They were just linear though. They didn't feel like they added much. There was much.
That's kind of what I bought it because I've played like Ion Maiden, right? That's not linear, but that's like made with the fucking build engine. Well, Duke 3D, anyways. Or not Duke 3D, but Duke 32. Anyhow, I don't know. Sometimes you just want something that's really linear. At least me, I do. Once in a while. Yeah. It's like, I'm tired of looking for secret shit. Is there a game where I just run forward and shoot stuff? Here it is. Okay, thank you. Then I played Gears 5. I'm like, damn it. This is one of those games that was notorious for that. And then they went and took out the thing it's known for the most. Like people bitch about that water temple in Zelda, but you know if they took it out, they'd be pissed.
Yeah. They bitch about every water temple in Zelda.
Dude, I got a box of spiders. Those spiders at people. That should be Spider-Man's powers.
Just fucking run up with a box of spiders.
Nah, he just has them. He just like throws spiders at people.
Man, one thing I want to see is the new Remnant update. I hope they added a new campaign.
That'd be neat. Like, if they're treating it like that, then I would enjoy that more than Destiny, possibly.
Yeah, it comes out in 7 days. Then I want to see how Code Vein looks like combat-wise.
Yeah, I can deal with like some weeaboo bullshit as long as it's well made, right? I can look past a lot of dumb shit, but like Blasphemous is definitely not a Souls-like game. I mean, it has like checkpoints and stuff like that, but it's really not.
Yeah.
So, you know, I'm looking at Code Vein very skeptically too, because I've heard that about like how many games have like passed the test of like, oh yeah, it's like Dark Souls.
A lot.
I don't know. The only one that really seemed to like actually have everything going for it to me was what was it called? Oh yeah, Assault and Sanctuary, because it was almost 1-to-1 on the mechanics, right? But 2D, so still not quite. Yay, this bottle of pills is gonna kill me.
Drugs.
Oh yeah, I spent too long fucking around. I had like a really good time going. Then I went and paid for the pills. If I just came here and fought instead, I would have been better off. Speed sometime is better than not speed. Mm-hmm. Yep.
Not speed can be bad.
I'm out of here. Playing Wind Waker right now. I like me some Wind Waker, especially on Master Quest mode. Yeah. Like, it's cheap as fuck, but having weapons that degrade and enemies that, like, regenerate health is such a fun thing to fuck around with.
That's not Wind Waker, that's Breath of the Wild.
Oh, yeah, that's right. God damn it. It's been... Wind Waker's old.
Yeah, it's the one in the boat.
Jesus, yeah, that one, like, there's a black hole in my mind where that game exists.
In 2004 was a pretty good year for... Was it 2004 that was pretty good for gaming? I forget. Was that Wind Waker? I don't care. It doesn't matter. All years have
The year
good
of the
games and
Wind
bad games. If I remember correctly, that's when the Xbox 360. No,
I think that's
was
when
that-
they tore down the Berlin Wall. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. Pretty cool.
Miyamoto said, "Tear down this wall." Then he jumped into his mushroom pipe, ran away.
And George. Fuck! I always get that guy's name. Whoever did Daikatana.
John Romero.
John Romero. I was gonna say George Romero. Yeah, that's the guy. That's the guy. Yeah, he came down, tore it down, put some zombies there, kept them Germans in line.
Oh, Hellbent, you want to know how multiplayer in Gears 5 work?
Sure, why not?
If you guys are like on the other side of the country, like far off, you better pretty good the host has good internet. Otherwise, it's gonna fucking kill.
Oh, it's peer-to-peer? It's not server-based? Ha.
Yeah, since it was being
Oh,
Skulljack playing,
They didn't have any faith in that game.
dude. I rejoined him at least 30 times. I'll admit though, I like playing as the fucking robot. It was fun.
See, I don't mind picking guys up games, but that one I'd always say no to. It'd be like, nah, if you get a copy, good for you, but I wouldn't recommend it.
Yeah, until they fix that shit or at least make it better in some way.
No, they're not gonna do actual service.
I know.
Most of the games sell super well, but I mean,
I heard it's selling good, but that's what I heard, and what I hear is often not what reality is.
Let's see, mixed reviews. 54% of
mixed reviews probably because of-
Oh, but
Six.
PC reviews are always so negative.
Yeah.
How's Xbox reviews? Go ahead and check the Windows Store.
Let me see.
Yeah.
It just says the N word. Like, well, I think they didn't like it.
Yeah.
That's all I think of. That's what I associate Xbox Live with after like so many years of playing Call of Duty with fucking little.
It's always the younger generation that ruins it. Yeah.
Yeah. This is like little
Xbox-
kids. Like, I watched a SpongeBob video and he said, "Boom," and it's like, well, that's great, little fella. You're doing good. Get that objective, I guess. Fucking.
Xbox used to be so civilized.
3 out of 5 stars.
Yeah, that's a good rank.
Oh, 3 out of 5 on
Check
home
Halo.
turf. Oof.
Yep.
Probably because of multiplayer. People
Yeah.
actually want to play. They like that the meaty feel of using the shotgun. And
Probably the
punching
multiplayer not working, and also having the other options given to them for free multiple times, probably. Oh, also a bunch of people on Game Pass got to try this for free, essentially, because if they're already paying for Game Pass and didn't care about this, it's like, oh, this, I get this, okay, cool. I'm
and
dead
they get
again.
they get a review because they technically bought it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's a stupid system, but fair. As long as it
No,
says
it gets impressions on their product and shit, so that's good. But yeah,
As
of
long
course
as
they're
it
gonna
says,
leave a lot. They're gonna be a lot more scathing. A rental review is always gonna be more scathing than somebody like buys a product, because for somebody to invest $60 into it, well, that's their investment, isn't it? So people are gonna always have that a bit of an edge to them over it. Hell yeah, Jesus juice, let's go.
I was gonna say, it's easy to connect with people, hard to stay connected if you guys like live on other sides of the world.
Stomper, you can beat Zelda one without a sword, but why?
Good challenge. It's like why speedrun the game? Because it's just
Yeah, because there's actually a speedrun tactic where you get to the end.
Because things moving fast
And-
is cool.
always. Oh, I love seeing how a game. I love when someone makes a game. They go through like years of testing. They get it out, and then someone finds a way to just completely bypass all the systems and security just to get to the game as quick as possible.
That's also fun.
Because-
What even funner is watching people trying to do Final Doom and getting very frustrated. It's like, wait a minute.
Got a tip.
Timeless Dubs with $5. Hey, thank you. He says, hey, bro, hope you're doing well. It's been a while. Two games he'd highly suggest to be Moonlighter and Dead Cells. Both have great mechanics. I played quite a bit of Dead Cells.
I can vouch for Moonlighters. It's not too bad.
I think I know what that game is. I'll have to look into them. Time as it is, there's I don't know. It's hard to explain. It's a crazy month. Hey, health up. I don't think that affects this dead character, though. Too bad I didn't get that earlier. Anyways, I'll look into shit.
I can give you a quick rundown of Moonlighters. It's not too bad.
That sounds good. What I really want to do is get a few people up to like 10k health in EDF and go through Inferno. That'd be really fun. There's a lot going on there that you will miss. If you don't get through on harder difficulties. They put in like a lot of different enemies earlier on that make certain missions almost not completely different, but pretty fucking different. Like changes it up quite a bit.
Trust me, I know about that because I ran through a few.
Really wants me to get that exploding brain item that fucks me over all the time. No, thank you. Everything explodes enough as it is. Oh, it's the red one. I think this one will only try to step on you. Which makes it the easiest one as long as you don't get lazy.
Oh yeah, about the speedrunning thing, I was gonna say, the first Zelda game you can actually
Never mind, no, she reaches
run.
through shit. What was that?
I was gonna say the first Zelda Ocarina of Time, like the one on the Nintendo 64, not the first one, but yeah, you can actually get through the game without a sword because the last fight with Ganon, it has it scripted to automatically drop the Master Sword. It's pretty fucking neat.
Oh yeah, where all those old games have certain checkpoints where it's like, well, if the player is in this area, it already meets all these prerequisite checkoffs because that's just good. It's good programming against bugs. Like if somebody should never be in this area with these things ever in your design, then when they load in there, they should just have what they should have, right? Makes sense, but at least it prevents certain issues from cropping up, or probably makes just development easier. So why would you ever turn it off if it works for development, works for the player? I don't know. Kate, I don't know these programmers. Why are you fucking questioning me about it?
Wait, what?
She just wants to learn.
Yep.
Did you know the creator of Banjo-Kazooie was actually former... No, never mind, I can't. Just imagine I said somebody like awful. Okay, there you go. But I'll be right back in just a minute. Kate, Dan, is there anything you want to talk about as far as horror movies?
Aliens is one of the greatest horror movies because the fear of being completely defenseless against a creature that is perfected through evolution is just straight up terrifying. There you go. Unarguable. Mic drop. Kate, can you prove me wrong?
I don't know, aliens aren't that scary. I've seen a few.
Okay. Were you trapped in like a car with them? No, no, that's not terrifying.
Well, with one of them, yeah.
Oh, was he perfected through evolution, or was he just like, or she?
No, he was kind of a dumbass.
Yeah, see, that's the problem. You gotta wait for them to be perfected. Years of evolution, all just to annoy you. Man, that'd be awesome. Okay, what if we breed? What if we breed a race of, not a race, a species of like creature?
People.
I don't know, people or creatures that is just specifically to annoy people. Like everything they do is annoying. They do high pitch, like they emit a high pitched frequency, kind of like a speaker with like a bad fuse in it, so it's just hissing. That's just their native. That's just yeah, that'd be cool. Default hiss. Oh, that'd be very awesome. Yeah.
Oh, that Moonlanders game is pretty fun because you're essentially a shopkeeper who just keeps going back and forth between town to the dungeons to keep getting these items and such to upgrade, sell, and upgrade your. Once you get to the end of a dungeon, of course, there's a boss. There are four
I thought
main
you were talking
dungeons.
about the porn game Moonlighters.
Nah.
About to say no, I don't play those, Dan.
Yeah.
Don sign. Oh. Yeah, the adult thing on Steam is fun.
It makes me
I'm glad
laugh with some of
Steam-
them.
I'm glad that Steam took the stance saying no, we're just not going to censor them. If you don't want to see them, there's a setting that just turns them off. Fuck you. That's also what Nintendo did. They're not censoring their porn games. Nintendo and Steam are awesome.
Yeah, they are.
And the other thing, like certain games that have H scenes, they don't natively come with them. You have to go to a secondary website to get a patch for them. Like Necopara, you buy the game, you get censored versions of the scenes, and then like anything in it, anything sexual in it is completely cut out. They never reference it in the release, but if you download the patch, you get all the references, you get the scenes. It's yeah, pretty cool.
Well, I think that's neat.
The Negapara anime is pretty cool because they kickstarted an anime and someone donated, I think, over 50,000 to get their character animated in it.
God damn.
Is it 50 or 10,000? If it's 10,000, that's still a lot just to get. It was like 2-second cameo. There's two characters that just stand there and they wave. I like it.
Look, the guy's clearly not married, no kids. But he's got this. When he's dead, he'll be like, you know what Nekapara is? No? Well, it's about cats. Anyways, I'm in it.
It's about cat girls. A lot of cat girls. You know how people like cats?
You know
I
how
collect
people
cats.
want to fuck cats?
Yeah. You know how cat girls are like... I'm not gonna go anywhere with that.
And cat
People-
girls
people-
are just a
people-
gateway drug to furry.
They are. You're not a furry for liking them, but you're on the path to being a furry. There's Nekapara, there's cat girls, and then there's Timby, and then there's just animals.
Did you just say Timmy?
Yeah.
Well, all right. Get the minutes of wasted back. just listening to that.
It's like how you zoomed in the fucking cane.
Hey, he's crying.
Like, I don't like cat girls.
Nekopara.
Yeah. It's a visual novel.
Oh god. Holy shit, there's about 50 people watching at 3 in the morning on a
What are
Thursday.
you doing here?
It's Binding of Isaac, man. It's kind of like gambling when I've watched people play it too, and there's like this sense of like You should have done that, dipshit. And it feels good.
It's 3 a.m. or midnight in California. What are you guys doing? You have
Nobody
school
kills
tomorrow.
California, come on.
They have school tomorrow.
Kids in California have better things to do.
Like go to school. Learn. Be smart. Graduate high school. Don't be a high school dropout. It's a terrible thing. You look like an idiot. You are an idiot for dropping out of high school. Just accept you're going into debt and go to college. Educate yourself. Learn.
You should be a school counselor.
I just yell at them to not drop out.
Yeah, it's like, well, he's here because he's getting beat up. It's like, I can't help you, that idiot. Stop being a wuss.
Why are you getting beat up? Fight back! And if they ask you, why did you fight back? You just tell them I said to.
If they said because he has a weapon, I'd be like, look at this school. The whole school is a weapon. And give him a sharp pencil.
Learning is a weapon! If we teach them how to read, they can read books! And books have violence in them! Books are weapons! Stop! Listen to me! I'm not crazy! Books are violent! Books are more violent than video games!
It's
Books-
fundamental.
It's fun. The mental.
Yeah, the word mental is wrong to use because you might like make a retard feel bad.
Can they even feel?
How do you feel about retards?
Which one?
Open, how do you feel about retard?
This is my TED
About
Talk,
retard.
how I feel about retards.
How do you feel about them?
Their nature's gestures. Like, not a negative, but still kind of harmful, like, not nice way to look about it. That's my favorite way to look at things. Where it's like, that's not like evil, but
That's just. You're not doing any harm, but
can you try harder? He's standing right there.
like Kelvin said, go up to your school retard and call him a jester and see if they react.
Nature's gesture.
Nature's gesture, sorry. If they react negatively, document it and tell us. If they react positively, document it and tell us.
If they have no change in face, you went too hard.
Or they didn't understand it.
If you get in trouble, document it. I need to know. This is all for science, in the name of science. And you wouldn't. Scientists are very smart, and if you do it in the name of science, you can be very smart. You're like a scientist, just an aide.
You won't be the Neil deGrasse Tyson of racism, right? Well, we got you covered. At math school.
I thought you were gonna say Neil deGrasse Tyson of retards.
So,
I don't even know how that would work, but I have fun picturing it.
I've been fucking doing my homework this entire time. I've not absorbed any of this knowledge. Thanks.
No problem.
I can't stop thinking about Neil deGrasse Tyson of retards.
wonderful.
Hated by his peers, but loved by everyone. Society and
He's like, let's get in my spaceship, and like you hear the wheelchair lift come down. I haven't figured that problem out, huh? Yeah, we got light speed travel, but if you're crippled, you're still fucked, huh? That's good to know.
well, we still have to adhere to building regulations. We have to have the ramp. If it's over 2,000 square feet,
The guy
we
like gets
need
off the
ramp.
wheelchair afterwards, so it's like, you were crippled, so you have to use the ramp, sir. He's like, I hate this part. Just put a little MIDI speaker onto it. It's like dun 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 dun.
Do you think people in wheelchairs put on VR headsets and walk in VR like this is what's walking like?
Nah, they're probably like, holy shit. People not in wheelchairs are tall as fuck.
I never thought about that. Yeah.
They're like, whoa, I'm like a giant among the groceries.
Oh, I just thought people they can't play
like
standing
short little
games.
people.
No, it's just certain games can't be played in seated mode.
Yeah, they'd have to like stand on the office
They
chair.
have to make wheelchair accessible. They have to make wheelchair accessible games.
Oh,
no.
Yeah. that'd be
hell
so
yeah!
fucking
I'm
kick-ass.
all for like helping people with disabilities. So I'm all for this. Also, I'm having a pretty good night. I got a lot of voice acting to do, but it's almost all done. So I'm gonna celebrate with a couple of donuts. I went to the Korean donut shop. I love those motherfuckers. They're great.
The good one, yeah. You always talk about that.
Yeah.
It's great. At least
What's that
comparably. It's not like I live in a city to where they got like you can get like a fucking $30 sandwich, which obviously is gonna be great, but not worth it for my money. These people are like $2 for like a dozen donut holes. It's like, okay, that's
Think
pretty
about
good.
that. $30 for one meal.
Oh, they do
Wait,
got like a
that's-
Subway sandwich that's $15 for one 6-inch sandwich.
What the fuck? Think about that. How much caloric intake are you getting?
Not enough. Like even if it were enough, it would be too much. Like if you want to put it into like, if you really want to measure it low, let's measure it like $1 per spoon of wolf chili. No, not even that, because a can of wolf chili is like $1. So that's got enough sodium it'll kill you, though. You can't live on that.
Like, I got a sub place around me that's like large sub, like $10, and that feeds me for 2 days. Yeah.
Well,
If you don't exercise, if you're not exercising, moving a lot, there's no reason to you need a lot. So
it's a couple reasons too, but yeah, no, like it depends on the person too.
yeah.
Some people are just like naturally fat and they're born 500 pounds, and you guys don't understand.
I got high metabolism, and my medicine that I take like tries to slow down my metabolism, but I don't eat every day. I'll go to McDonald's and Monday, buy a dinner box, and then Friday I'll probably get another one, and then I'll be done for the week.
Dan, you should try crack.
No, I was technically on child crack, or was it heroin? Which one was that?
Child crack.
Child flavor.
Whatever Adderall is.
This
like,
new
it's-
crack is
Oh,
food
it's
for
meth.
babies.
It was meth. It's
Yeah, I was about to say, Dan, I don't know if there's any like medical. I don't think there's any
Medicine.
pills on the market that are meant to emulate the effects of fucking crack. You lunatic.
I don't know.
No, explain yourself.
I just knew that it was a drug or an illegal drug that was like harmful and we were prescribing it to kids. I just don't remember what it was called until the moment I was like, oh, it's just a methamphetamine. It's an amphetamine. Methamphetamine. Right, it's meth. Idiot. That's my thought process. That was exactly my thought process. So yeah, crack for kids.
I thought you OCD
not-
motherfuckers are supposed to be better than that.
Nah, I ain't OCD anymore. I got medicine to fix that. It was anxiety.
That's not how it works, Dan.
I know, but it was mostly anxiety, so I was constantly worried about stuff. So I was constantly remembering stuff. So, and I'm also really tired. I've been up since what is now? Maybe like 22 hours, and I'm staying up till. I'm going for 48 hours because I gotta.
Oh yeah, it's healthy.
It is, man. I got my Monster Zero Ultra, I got my Boomer Juice, I got my McDonald's. I'm fucking set for life.
Yep,
I'm skewing my medicine.
this
my
can't
brain
go
goes-
anywhere bad. I'm just
It
staying up
totally-
for 48 hours, and yeah, this is good.
At least I don't drive. That's good.
Yeah.
Don't drive really tired.
Don't drive when you have a life of Dan. Dan.
Oh, so
Look
no.
upon me
When you-
with
when you-
envious eyes, you fools. Ye
When
fools.
you get a colostomy bag, eventually,
Yeah.
what are you gonna call it?
One makes you large.
Colin.
Pretty fly. Friends to
Eh.
the end.
Yeah. I like the alliteration, so it's like CCC, colostomy bag.
Yeah, no, I get the joke.
Okay. Just want to make sure. Some people aren't as smart as you. Kate. Looking at you. And around you.
I just noticed that the little cutscene for the level transition, his dick fell off.
Yeah. I don't know what they're trying to communicate with that one, but I've seen it so many times it doesn't surprise me anymore.
I always skip them.
Mama, can I have another Modium ID?
Damn.
That's the best white trash shit. Giving your kid, like, you know, adult grade, like, headache medicine. Gunnar Gonzalez, $2 says, glad I didn't miss this. Glad to see ya, Gunnar. I figured you'd enjoy it. Plus, it's been a while, and I just like to play this game every once in a while. It's one of the few that I can just kind of keep around.
Yeah.
Lemon party.
I do
Man.
like Blasphemous, but goddamn, it's hard.
Blood pressure. Dan, one day we're just gonna make you play a fuck ton of EDF.
Yeah, I'm ready. I got Friday, Saturday, and Sundays want to play.
I'm excited.
Maybe Sunday?
I'll
Like,
play-
I could probably make that work. I would like to get us some HP, and
Try
we
to
could,
get.
like,
to
maybe
get
if you
early
guys
Sunday.
play on Friday and Saturday, on Sunday we could do a little run for health. Try to
Well-
get us in big boy leagues and just dip our toe into Inferno and just see how far we can just get on a base run.
Friday, I want to play Sea of Thieves 'cause it just got that new update, and I want to play around with it. I probably won't be playing too early, but yeah, I can play some EDF. If we get early Sunday, I got stuff to do Monday, but if I have to, I'll just stay up.
We'll figure it out.
Yeah, we got. What is today? Thursday. We got 4 days to figure it out. Definitely won't play some EDF though.
Yeah.
Range down.
I got all the bad pills. Ooh. Done. Not bad, not bad. I don't think I'll have to reset it. Everything seems fine.
Wait, reset what?
No, I was looking in chat. It said something about resetting the game. Everything seems okay to me. I usually only reset if it's really broken or if I'm just done. We're only an hour and we're fine.
God, I wonder how much armor I do have in EDF. I haven't looked at that game in a bit. Shit, I got 201 hours on it.
I know you had more than the rest of us.
I've been playing it more, but fucking goddamn, these glasses give me a headache. I gotta wait till my eyes adjust completely for grinding out levels. It's goddamn doing that for like 5 hours. It sucks.
I hate not having a map. I can't think of what to do next.
Yeah, you got about over 4k armor with every class except Wing Diver, of course. And it's got 2,000.
They're probably gonna want to get somewhere in the there's a mark stone back there. Okay, well, we can make it work.
Yeah. We can just do the Silver Spire mission again. Just run through that, talk about random shit, and grind out hell.
That works too.
Man, I really want to see the Havoc engine give it a shit again, like with the railgun tank.
That'll be fun. Now I gotta remember my way around here because I didn't get an item room. Ah, I walked right into that shit. Okay. It's fine. Everything's fine. There's the item room. Okay. Don't want to miss that. Probably. I mean, one of the items I got sucks, but that's how the game works. You are gonna explode when you die, aren't you? It's gonna be a big fucking mess, too, isn't it? Oh, never mind. Okay, so can't judge him by the color of his skin. Got it. Oh, hello. I'll take that. That being said, now would be a good time to not die. Lost a lot of health. Bad. That's all I get. Oh God. I'm a jackass. I'm dead. Well, there's the fucking key to that one too. Enjoy it. It's a good time. I don't know nothing about history. Telegram isn't what that weirdo furry guy who tortured animals used? Am I gonna go to Telegram and just see like a picture of a dead cat next to a PayPal logo? Just having a snack. We'll get back in the game in a second. Fucking hungry. Nah, a lot of these fucking donuts are great though. Man, Telegram sounds off the chain, I guess. Welcome to Telegram. Would you like to see a dead body? Yeah, that'd be a good business. Okay, I will check that out right now. Why not? What the fuck am I reading?
What are you reading?
Something, you're gonna have to explain that one out. You ever get a note in an adventure game and feel like you don't have enough context to understand it yet?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's that feeling. It's like, who are these people? What kingdom is this? Apparently on Telegram, you're allowed to say whatever you want. That's cool. I wouldn't go around telling people that because that's how shit like that gets ruined, sadly.
What's Telegram?
I guess it's a website to post letters.
Cool.
Fucking chat time. Blah, blah, blah. Yeah, they got like audio editing software, right? Oh, well, I got a couple of pieces of hardware here to help me stream once in a while just because I thought it'd be fun. Some of it not so useful. You know, I got the blah, blah, blah. Excuse me. Some of it not so useful. One of these things I got's a Stream Deck. It's kind of cool, but it's something that you can just bind to a keyboard. And I don't know anybody who runs a stream complicated enough that they need 16 different cues that they need to be able to like go and push the button and have it come on right. So it's interesting, but not really worth it.
The only guy I know uses the Stream Deck who actually likes it is Louis Rossman, the guy who repairs MacBooks. He has that Stream Deck and he uses it for switching out boards and zooming in on boards.
Yeah, it makes sense. The extra controls are nice. I actually use it for a few video games. I had a fun time, but
yeah, because isn't it just a glorified Arduino?
it's just an extra keyboard with like some little tiny LED screens on it. Yeah. I thought it'd be more than that, but it wasn't.
USB 3.0 or 2.0?
Yeah. It needs power and it needs data and all that.
Only reason I was asking, like, could you plug that into your say your keyboard has USB pass-through, will that pass data?
Nah, it's got to connect to its own like drivers suite. So
Ah,
I would doubt it unless that USB keyboard pass-through will let you connect to a specific set of drivers that have nothing to do with that keyboard.
I don't know. I got the Corsair one that has a USB pass-through. I could try to plug in hard drive and see if it works. If it works, then that's cool. But I mean, who has keyboards that have more than one USB pass-through? I guess Macs do. I guess those Mac default keyboards you get for like the iMacs have them. They have 2 USB ports underneath the keyboard. One for mouse, one for USB sticks. Or if you want to have your mouse on the left side or the right side. It's pretty weird.
My televisions have USB 2 whatever.
Yeah, because they need power, maybe like a Roku. I got a back in 2016. I bought a Surface Pro 3 because I thought that was like the coolest computer, and it was pretty cool. It came with this HDMI receiver that you plugged into the USB port, and you could send your Surface data to that, and it would be like a second monitor with a little bit of delay. The problem with the Surface is that it doesn't have screws, it's all glued together. So to get it out, you have to heat gun the screen and then remove the screen. But the screen is completely Gorilla Glass, so it's just going to shatter if you put any pressure on it from below. $200 to replace that screen.
Neat. I can't find much use for a portable computer if it's not something that fits in my pocket like a Nintendo DS. That GPD Win 2 looks promising, but man, $800, whoo.
Yeah.
Like, I'm sure it's very low wattage and it runs really nicely and you probably get some good hours out of it, but man, $800. It can run Grand Theft Auto 5. I mean, sort of.
I like movable personal computers because I like to, I like to code on the go, I guess. So
Okay, that makes more sense.
like going to college, like sometimes I can't get in the lab because not every single computer has Visual Studio on it, so I have to, if I have my own computer, I could just go plug in the library and just do that. But
The library, you say?
yeah. I might have just shorted that word, but sorry about that.
No, I'm just... I remember my teachers really hating that shit. I never said
Why?
it, but
That doesn't make sense.
maybe because reading is fundamental.
Want to get me on it? Get me on any word saying? I say volume.
Turn
Not
up the
volume.
volume.
Yeah, it's volume. I spell it VOLUME. I pronounce it volume. Never know why. No one I know says it like that. Not even the people who raised me. Like, I never heard that. I've never heard it spoken like that. It's weird. That's how my brain works. Pretty cool.
Gunnar Gonzalez with $2 says it can sort of run GTA 5 and it can run Left 4 Dead 2. Yeah, I would enjoy it for stuff like running Skyrim or Left 4 Dead. I wouldn't expect to run GTA 5 really, but it's nice to use that as a bar measurement. GTA 5 is the new Can It Run Crisis. But that'd be a really good little indie box, because if it can run shit up to like Skyrim, then you got most indie games covered there. Sure can run Risk of Rain 2 without any issues at least.
Lemon party.
Fuck you, video game. Let's go, Pin. You son of a bitch. All I gotta do is not get hit by a pin. I did it. Now to go back and get that holy heart, and then we're on a good roll. Yeah, so the living party is part of the meat spin suite. Wouldn't mind upping a few people in killing floor 2 as well, or trying Hell on Earth difficulty even.
Hell yeah. I got I think I got no, I don't. I was gonna say I got a couple classes at 25, but support's been respected and medics at 24. We gotta up ourselves. Real fun.
Yeah, I got one
Well,
support at 25. Other than that, I can work on Survivalist or a few others. But Survivalist sounds like a bad choice for Hell on Earth, actually.
Well, the cryo thrower is pretty good, and I'm trying to think of like what's the other survivalist only perk weapon. I don't think do any. The problem with survivalist is that you only get like specific perks from other classes. So you can't just pick one from every single class. You can only get like the support's backpack upgrade at level 10. You get stuff earlier than you normally would, but you also get stuff later than you normally would. It's a trade-off with the survivalist. Survivalist is an interesting character to play, and the only way you can level it up is by using the class, which is other than using the cryo thrower, because most of the other classes you level up with the guns and doing stuff. For support, you level up by welding doors and using shotguns. Medic, you level up by healing your teammates and using the medic weapons. There's a little bit of that's why Killing Floor is so fun, because you can leveling up with your characters. You can play stuff that you're used to and then level it up while using the weapons. Like I got Demolitionist to level 16 just playing support because I like the M1603 with the unassigned grenade launcher. AA12 on that was really good because it had ad clearing and AA12. It was fun. That's why I think Killing Floor 2 is a pretty good game. Thank you for coming to my TED Talk.
I think that's why I picked up on Survivalist. I know it's like, oh, you just level up by just playing? Okay, well, that makes it easier. I'll just pick whatever weapon I want. Bumbo. Everybody get excited. Thank you.
Whoopee. I'm working on stuff, sorry.
No, it's fine, actually. I got stuff I need to be working on pretty soon, so I understand.
Can you talk about it?
Oh, well, it's just voice acting.
No. So I was like,
Yeah,
Nah, I
that's
didn't.
pretty mundane these days, isn't it?
Oh, you're a voice actor. What do you do? Like countdown? Oh shit. Yeah.
Oh yeah, that thing
Now-
you've done for 5 years. That's right.
Now, there's hearing people say I'm a voice actor, and that's what they do. I do countdowns, and it's not like the channel that's specifically for countdowns. They just make. Let me think how to say this. They made a channel because they want to be a voice actor, so they thought that, oh no, that's what they should be doing. Never mind, I'm being mean.
How dare you be mean, Daniel?
Yeah. I'm just being unnecessarily mean to someone that I don't know.
I got all my other voice acting gigs by being just friendly to other people. Really, the secret to voice acting is just being half competent and having a microphone and knowing how to say words and knowing to speak clearly and not to peak. Like, anybody can sound halfway decent on a microphone for a few seconds, but then, like, you know, if somebody turns something in and it's peaking all over the place, or they're like ASMRing the microphone to death, then you got problems.
Damn.
Hello.
Is today some sort of holiday or something?
Yeah, it's
9/11/2,
yeah.
Oh, electric boogaloo.
Hyper Christmas.
They're coming back.
That explains why so many people are up so early.
Yeah, Gremlins 2 came out on VHS a few years ago. And we
Really?
celebrated. No, not really, but that'd be funny. Ah, yes, the Great American Holiday, that day that Gremlins 2 came out on VHS.
I believe it. That it was a good movie, you know.
Damn, when they did Hot Wheels come out.
Fuck if I know. I just know that someone put the Eurobeat and I watched it a lot because that's how I got a lot of my Eurobeat from.
Euro beat your meat after that movie.
I don't hear no.
So immature.
Quality mature content.
Well, I can't fight like this. Being cross-eyed sucks. I mean, I guess I could, but then I don't like fighting on that there we go. Thank you. I'll try all the pills.
Eventually, you'll get a good one. Who knows? You might find the Adderall pill.
Bumble got a penny.
Does he just eat them?
He's getting bigger, yeah.
Man, my parents always told me not to eat change, but my dumb little ass ate like a fucking dime.
I'm gonna go feed him some more coins.
You ate a dime?
Yeah, when I was little.
Cool. What?
It came out, Dan.
Okay. Just wanted to make sure.
There you go, Bumbo. It's all for you, Bumbo. Grow big and
Parents
mighty.
My parents wanted to know too. It's heard the fucking cling. Hey, Rio.
Hello, Rio. I'm feeding Bumbo.
He's
Bumbo
being
hungry.
responsible.
Oh, he's big now. Yeah, he loves it.
Should have bombed the merchant too. They drop a lot of good fucking money.
I should have done that, but I did not. I don't have to be here anymore. Bumbo's huge. That's all I wanted. I'm out of here.
sands of time, you might die eventually.
No, if he
Not if you hold your breath long enough.
yeah,
Alright.
death can't come to you if you're not awake.
Yeah, death won't get you if you're holding your breath because it's cheating. It's against the rules.
He thinks it's scary. Don't tell anyone though. Ah shit. No.
Also, if you say timeout, death has to stop chasing you.
If you say death no swiping, he just leaves. Not because that stops him, it's just, well, it does stop him, but not in the way, not because he said it. He just thinks you're a child and says no. Too early.
I don't kill him.
But no, if you teach parakeets to change your name, you'll never die.
Shit.
That sounds
As I said-
Egyptian, yeah.
I said this earlier. Parakeets live for 1,000 years, and if you teach
Oh,
a
you said
parakeet,
parrots.
ah shit, I fucked up.
Yeah.
I was inconsistent. I'm sorry.
I was waiting to the TED Talk, and now it's ruined. You fraud.
Fraudulent.
Sorry, this was a TEDx talk, man. Why did I make that meme? I'm sorry I brought that up. I hate TEDx.
FedEx, is that like FedEx?
No, it's like a TED talk, but it's like anyone can do it. Like you don't have to be a influencer to anything. You just have to pay the money to get a TEDx talk. So you can just go up on the TEDx stand or platform and just say whatever you want, and people will listen to you.
If
It's
anything,
weird.
they can do it unless it comes.
I wish I could get those werewolf kids in on that one.
What?
You know, I am the werewolf.
No.
That one says werewolf is boys, but naked.
When you say werewolf, I just think of Beware the Wolf, Become the Wolf, whatever that. the
Yeah,
wolf.
no, it's not that.
Alright. Okay.
I can't tell you what to look up because it's against terms of service, but I can tell you.
Okay. Okay. Okay.
KO.
That's fine.
That video always makes me laugh, though. I
What?
recorded. Well, somebody's like, there's like several cameras on them, right? And I think that was before the time where you just let the camera like fucking run and not do anything. So there had to have been people there watching that, and not like bursting out in hysterics.
Dan, at your high school, did kids ever play with tape balls?
No.
Shit.
Did you?
Yeah, we used to make balls out of tape. And some people,
Why?
they'd have a, I don't know, because
Yeah,
you
that's
make them
stupid.
really tight and then
That's a
hard,
waste of
and
tape. You could do tape. You could tape stuff. You could fix stuff. You could be you could be a technician. You can fix cars with that. But no, you're wasting it on balls. What are you doing? You're wasting our precious resource. You can't recycle tape. Tape is not recyclable.
Though we did get some kid who played baseball to hug it at the bathroom door as hard as he could while our friend Casey stood next to it. Thank God he missed because he made a dent in the
It's
door.
tape. You made a dent with
You
tape.
should have gone to the guy who plays baseball, like throw 2 regular balls and throw a ceramic Hummel at him. That little angel's gonna take his sight to heaven. That's fucked up. That's like the idea of like one of those little angel Hummels flying towards somebody who's about to swing on it and doesn't. Oh. I don't know why that's so funny, but it makes me laugh a whole lot. getting hit because of it.
It's still better than the red kids who kept doing dip. I used to just like sell dip to freshmen because they put a little cow shit and such and grass in there and mix it up. Like, we want a pinch of dip.
I need to stop thinking about stupid bullshit. It's getting me hit over and over and over again.
Sutherland, how is Nightbot racist? He is the knight.
The stars.
Also, Sutherland, I don't think you can do a good Dan impression over text.
Welcome to Game Theory. Today we'll find out why I'm the victim.
He monetized a suicide video. Anyways.
Shit, we talked about somebody being a fucking tart earlier, and I fucking hate people who play the victim card. Not gonna name
Everyone
names.
wants to play the victim because they always need to blame somebody for their own mistakes, because no one is mature enough to accept their own faults. It's easy to blame someone else.
Oh, he shits out hearts now. Fuck yeah. Bumbo. Fuck yeah. Best pet ever. Oh my god, Nightbot. That's racist. Stop it. You don't deserve to edit my Reddit. What do they call it? I don't know.
What are you trying to go for? I might know it.
I don't know. There's got to be people on Reddit that are like, you don't deserve the power to look over my Reddit. You can't modify anything. In fact, you can't even post. You're shadow banned.
Yeah, there's definitely subreddits like that. Moderators are abusive of the power.
It's pretty funny because you gotta imagine like they're getting off to it, right? So just picture that for a little bit.
No, someone new just came in chat. It's pretty funny. I'm sorry. I'm sorry we had to acknowledge chat, but that's funny.
That's fine. It's good to talk to chat every now and then too.
Yeah, that guy's not subbing though, so don't confuse him, please.
Yeah.
The explosive diarrhea merely a diversion.
Sutherland, or not Sutherland, do that backwards. Do the color ones first and then the white ones second.
The colored ones.
Yeah, you can do any color. I'm sure there's not just black or white. There's definitely other versions. But I think it's just because this the amount he's doing and in quick succession.
Yeah, I got it set to the limit of 15. I figured 15 emojis is enough, and that's probably more than generous, really.
Yeah, because it's also like the emojis. I guess it's also counting exclamation points, question marks, and quotation marks as emojis, because they
Probably.
because it counts as emotions because they're used their emotions or denote emotion. So
I don't know. It took me 30 minutes to get Nightbot to stop dropping N-bombs on people, so.
Damn, he did it the other way. Look what he would cause.
I think it's because he's just doing it in such quick succession. Like if someone else did it, someone else do it.
Okay.
Let's have no, not on moderators. You can't do that to moderators. Can I? Hang on. I have an
Nah,
idea.
moderators can't end fight.
Oh, that's stupid.
Actually, kind of smart. Credit where it's due.
Periodically, I think I think I was going to do the McLaren. He would donate, and every single time it came up before I knew you didn't read it quick enough, I was going to try to delete it because you can delete donations. Yeah.
Oh, jeez, that's rough.
Yeah.
Wait, Dan, you
I would have done it
read
as a
that?
joke, but yeah, I've always wanted to do that. So if he comes back, I'm doing that. If I'm around.
I hadn't thought of that feller for a while. I hope he's doing okay.
Hope he's not doing bad, but yeah.
Don't worry, I'm sure his wife's cooking him.
Again? Oh man.
The fucking memes that came out of that.
I didn't do everything, I don't think.
Dan, what was the stupidest thing that ever happened at your high school?
Well, yeah, I did.
High school seniors threw spoiled milk and spoiled cottage cheese all over the gym, wearing their school uniforms.
Yeah, that's
As
pretty
a senior
fucking
prank.
stupid.
They didn't have to clean it up. The janitor did, and he looked very sad.
No. Our janitor won the lottery. He used to give kids cigarettes too.
He won how much money? Like $50?
Not like fucking, I think it was $1 million?
Cool.
Something like that.
You think he still works there?
No, he fucking left.
I'd still work there. $1 million plus other money.
He was an old
Hey
stoner.
guys, I'm just here to mop up, and he takes off his like sports coat and gets in his jumpsuit.
Just tear away, gets in his Corvette or his
It's like the lunch
convertible and
lady's
drives off.
looking at the ground depressingly. It's like, so did you see the Dow today? Man, my investments are looking fantastic. Is that a vomit or chicken grease? Either way.
What states can you hide winning the lottery in?
Man, I don't think you get to hide your money in any state.
In Kentucky, I think you can hide it. I'm not sure. I know there's a couple states like most states you have to disclose that you won the lottery, but there are some states where you can just completely hide that. Only if I win the lottery in those states, I'm just gonna carry around a check and just write bogus checks. Like if I have $1 billion or $500 million, I'll just write a check for $1 million and just have the name blank and just set it somewhere. And someone cashes it. That'd be cool. That'd be fun
You're
at
a
least.
retard.
Yeah, I am.
Shut up. Make my head hurt, Dan.
Yeah.
Don't give away money.
What do you? Okay. My money.
I
My
like,
gold.
I like YouTube tips and all that, but don't ruin your fucking life over dumb bullshit. You might need that $1 million, Dan.
Everyone, there's no gold behind our money. Anyways,
Okay. Good
no
luck
gold.
with...
Helmet. There's no gold behind our money.
I know.
Is it rounded?
Good luck getting a chicken sandwich made with Bitcoin, fuck ass.
I mean,
I will find the place.
The one Chick-fil-A that accepts Lino.
No, I'll be lucky for the Chick-fil-A.
Probably
I
a
have to go-
Subway.
Cool. I have to go to the fucking Subway. Great.
Subway.
Like, well, if you want to buy a Subway like gift card with Bitcoin, you can through this Lithuanian site and
Oh, that'd
convert
be-
it to American. Then you
That'd
like,
be the
it's
worst,
like, oh yeah,
yeah.
finally my exit. You sell all your Bitcoin for like American Subway coupons. Then you sell
And then I
those on
sell the
eBay.
coupons.
And then
Yeah.
you make your money back. You're like, yeah, I found a way out. Guys,
Finally!
sandwiches. What? Sandwiches, guys, sandwiches.
Buy Subway! Guys! No, if cryptocurrency goes the way of, like, other currencies that just died out, I guess, no, I can't think of any on top of my head. Doesn't really matter. Wouldn't it just, like, be more valuable?
No.
Because I know
No.
that there's a couple exchanges that that no longer function anymore. Like there's one an Australian exchange that's completely owned by the Australian mafia, and people are still like they still allow you to sign up for account and give you them money, but they won't let you sell it on their exchange. So like they're let me see. Let me get the exchange name. You don't have your money on exchanges. Hide your money in a wallet and encrypt that wallet and back it up, please. I mean, you don't have to, but yeah, don't want to lose all your money.
What
there's
the
more
IRS doesn't want the money anyways, and I don't care if I can show it to them or not.
Uh,
So I just cry.
yeah, you're fucked. If the IRS says I need you to prove your investment and all your money's in cryptocurrency and well, and you can't really prove your investment because it's such a volatile amount, they probably won't accept it because it's like going up to somebody and asking like how much money did you make gambling this week, and you say I didn't make any. Like okay, you lose. That's all cryptocurrency is. So.
Most things online are gambling, I find.
Yeah. If you can hide it as gambling, or if you can hide gambling as something else, it still is addictive. People will do it, and you don't have to. You don't have to. I don't remember. I think it's sorry, I don't know what it would be called, but there's like certain practices certain procedures you don't have to follow because your practices are not.
I know what you're trying to
Not
say,
regulated.
but
Yeah. I can't put it in words.
Damn, I just murdered Mom. Good job, Bumbo. You did it. He doesn't know what's going on. Oh yeah? If Nightbot's racist, then how come... wait a minute. Nightbot's racist? It's a good scene, by the way. That NBA game looks like shit.
Yep.
People hate it.
I'm gonna look at its reviews, see how bad it's doing.
I already did.
NBA. Alright, so right now the reviews are overwhelmingly negative. Just wanted to
How much of it is positive, Dan?
let's see. Can I filter this by yes. Review type positive. 137 to 254.54. They put a basketball mini game in one of the best gambling simulators on Steam. I'm a gambling addict. 10 out of 10.
Yeah, it's guys like sports and have gambling issues because you really can't avoid it even without these video games.
I didn't know that 2K was 13. That 2K was 13 plus, so I put in my real date of birth and wasn't allowed to do my team, my career, and my league. So I just wasted $100.
Oh Jesus. Well, good. I'm sure this will have no effect on future games, though.
Oh, cool. I'm gonna look at the entire NBA 2K franchise on Steam. How much is this? Wow, it actually came out. 2K19 came out a year ago exactly today.
Damn.
I heard when you open it up and tab out, it just says NBA 2K19 on the little Taskbar.
Cool.
Yeah, probably. I found one review for 25 hours. It says, fix the game, you pocket plundering asshole.
Let's go with all negative. If they just made a 2K game, and every single year they release an update, not an update, a $60 expansion, I don't think people would be as mad.
So
Like
yeah,
everything.
it really does look like a copy paste after a point. Like it is impressive how
Oh.
like their current generation sports game thing looks, but
The there's a video recently about NFL 2020 and 2019, where in the 2020 version, the video starts off the guy looking down at a bunch of banners on the sidelines. It says NBA 2K, not NBA, NFL 2020. Then up in the stands it says 2019 all around. So they just copy and pasted and retextured something.
oh man, that's some oversight. Ooh.
Here's another good one. Microtransactions extravaganza 2020. A casino game with some basketball in it. The future of sports games is scary as fuck.
Why not just make it free to play at this point if they want that shit so bad, right?
Why the fuck did you play 53.7 hours and say recycle trash, same as last year? You know it's gonna be the same shit!
Maybe they've been
Unless-
giving them like really high quality basketball experiences for a while and we're just too stupid to know.
Maybe, yeah, maybe I don't understand basketball. Like, I'm not rich enough to understand basketball. I'm not poor enough to understand basketball yet.
So Hellman
Somewhere in the
was
middle.
right. They had it showing us at BK, NBA 2K19 in the icon bar. They fixed it 4 days afterward.
Nice.
Yeah, it's just recycled code but an updated graphics engine. That's all it is. And if it's just that, then just fucking release a texture update, or like a complete engine overhaul update every year. Sure, it takes long, but if it's the same size as the
Ooh,
fucking game,
no,
maybe,
make NBA a subscription like Warcraft or some shit.
yeah.
I mean,
you
they
make
like
more
that
money.
shit. I mean, that shit's like predatory as fucking awful, but at least if they did that and gave you the full game.
Yeah, you make more money because how much money have you spent on WoW? WoW, it's $60 in expansion, and every single month you spend $15. In 4 months, you just bought a game.
Mm-hmm.
You could have just bought a game and been happy, but no, you just want to keep playing WoW. It's like I want to make a new character. It's just the same thing. It's just a new way of looking at it. It's just yeah. That's why I don't like MMOs that cost money. I play a bunch of free MMOs from Korea or Japan.
Man,
Or-
this guy
or-
got it
or-
for free and they're pissed.
Or you get a game that has a one-time entry fee, but then the premium currency that gets you more stuff, like Elder Scrolls Online. It's $20 to enter, and then it's $60 for the expansions, and then if you want to pay like a premium service, you get more stuff. And if premium service is a subscription, it's all predatory. People want to make money. Games are making a lot of money, but they can always make more, and you're always gonna want to make more because you want to make another
Well,
game.
you know, you can play DC Online on the Switch, right?
Never heard of DC Online.
I think it's like a PlayStation 3 MMO. It's still so, still
Oh
around.
yeah, the one where you can create a superhero. Where there's yeah, because I saw a bunch of videos of like audio files from that game, of like Batman explaining all of the weaknesses for each and every Justice League member, and even himself. So, pretty cool. DC Online. Marvel's never gonna do that.
On the Switch, an MMO to go. That doesn't sound like a terrible idea to you. Well, good on you, I guess.
I'm bitching about predatory games. I play gacha games, and these games like siphon money. The game I play is the second most. Fate Grand Order is the second largest revenue income. Largest. Fuck. I had it in my head.
I beat the game, Dan. I did it.
Oh, congratulations.
Jesus. What's in the box?
You killed your mom.
Roar. Is that little dude?
That's the raw dude.
What the fuck's a gotcha?
I explained this last time. It's those little vending machines you put a quarter in, you turn it, then a little ball comes out, and you open it up, and there's a little toy in it, and it's always random. Gotcha. Getcha Bon.
Testicles.
How do you win?
You don't.
You get the biggest JPEG. You get the best looking JPEG, and you beat the game. For me, like there's certain characters that are like the best, and if you get them, you can play the game and you can clear challenges a lot bit faster. You don't have to buy them, and you could definitely clear objectives without them. You also have friend systems which bring in other characters, so you can use them. So you can double up characters or keep them on.
That sounds a lot like playing NFL Blitz with my Nintendo 64 memory card and cruising USA.
What's up, Kate?
Do I look like I know what a JPEG is?
I want them to play the Cruising USA theme song when I get buried, but like make sure it's played like a minute and 30 seconds too late. So it just starts about nowhere.
Here, I'll look up exactly how much money this game pulls in. Okay. Sony, Fate Grand Order hits $3 billion in global player spending. And people have spent $3 billion on this game in the past 4 years.
Dan, I think you're full of shit.
Okay.
Dan, are you full of shit?
Nah, I'm full of flesh and guts.
You butt fucker.
You're just being mean because you won the game and you have all the power now. And I don't very much care for it.
You think that's the reason?
Yeah. Yes?
Question mark.
Is that
No.
not an acceptable reason? Okay.
I just caused the great cat food shortage of 2019. All under everybody's nose while they were remembering to not forget. On a superhero that does, or a supervillain that does that, he's like, yeah, I'm gonna cause a pet food scare. That's his motivation. Well, I just really like inconveniencing people and giving them a mild sense of terror. Yeah, you don't gotta kill it, just a little bit. Like, did my pet eat the poison food? Maybe they did. I made sure they didn't, but you know, maybe they think they did, right?
Oh, that's what he did. He poisoned the food. I thought he just like took all the food out. Like he just like all pet food just doesn't exist anymore, and now you have to feed your cat other food.
Now you're thinking too heavy. That you just gotta like taint a batch of it, and they gotta recall all the pet food.
You just taint Olroy.
Or maybe just misprint a bag, like fill a dog food bag full of rat poison, then just have dog on the front, but then at the bottom right hand corner poison in little tiny font.
Only the most observant pet owners will know.
Yeah, only if you really care about your dog will you read close enough to see that it's dog poison.
That's his plan. He's just making everyone care about the dogs more. He's making sure they're reading.
Yeah, I care about reading and dogs. Once a dog taught me to read. You see? We're not so different. I love when superhero like films do the "we're not so different" thing. Like we haven't seen that already a whole lot.
Not so different, you and I.
Like, you get no
raised by
excuse on
dogs,
that one.
You like dogs. We're not so different. I don't like that.
We're not so different, superhero. You breathe oxygen, I breathe oxygen.
We're the same. We're like brothers.
It's like looking into a mirror.
Isn't that what the Joker did?
Yeah,
just
kinda. I mean,
On
even
the
he
other side
laid
of the
off
coin.
that shit, though. Yeah, he's like, I'm chaos, you're order. We can't exist without each other. It's a yin yang.
You may.
Let's live out high school philosophy with dangerous gun theatrics.
Hell yeah.
Can't wait to see the Joker, though. It's just, we live in a society.
Daniel, is this true? Do we live in this society?
Live in a society that doesn't do gun kata. And this is a terrible society we live in.
Society.
I love the gun kata videos where they say the gun is your weapon.
You know, people
Yes.
aren't joking when they say they eat ass, and that's scary.
Yeah, idiots. You're getting stomach viruses, and that's poop.
And enjoy your
Maybe they
fucking
just-
parasites, retards.
That's out. Have you seen the article where I was like, eating ass caused me to get stomach parasites. Now I'm not the only gay man with this facing this problem, and that's an article.
Well, at least it's honest.
He's being upfront, honest, telling you.
Belle, I can't eat your ass anymore. I keep getting stomach worms.
I keep getting corn stuck
Do
between.
you not love me? No, it's the worms. The worms.
The worms.
I don't have worms. Do I look like I'm running my ass along the carpet?
Remember, causation is not correlation.
Yeah, you probably just got that off of the doc.
You probably just got that out of eating bad meat. Where do you eat? Home. No.
Someone $5 says we're not so different, you and I, jerk. Here, Fogel and Batman confronts him.
God damn it.
I have a penchant for kidnapping children for my uses too, Mr. Bat. You can just call me man. No.
Has there ever been a good anti-hero? That
With like some kind of sustainability, no. They usually
Yeah.
all burn out real fucking fast. Like even if they are good, usually it gets old and they just all wind up kind of like the Punisher is, where it's like, I get it. You're not like the other superheroes. It's like the superhero version of a girl like picking up a baseball bat and swinging a couple times and going, I'm not like the other girls. I like sports. It's like, okay.
oh, were you?
It lasts just about as long as what I'm saying. I'm not like the other girls. My dad left me is what they should say.
Nah, he's a hero.
He went-
Solon, I've read all of it. You fucking Mong, I've read all of Berserk. I'm still waiting. I've read all 359 chapters. Every last one. He's not an anti-hero. He's the hero of the story. There's no one trying to stop him.
No, there's no good guys trying to stop him, right?
Yeah, there's no good guys. There's no one party saying who are clearly the good guys, who clearly see the best for all of humanity and want to forward them without any evil intentions. Like Griffith, whatever. It's been a long time. It's been How long has it been? It has been a year. I don't know. There's been 2 chapters after that, so I can't really say anything. But yeah, this was a pretty big gap. It was
I got an item here called White Death, and I feel offended.
it was 8 months between them.
I'm not the White Death video game. Stop calling me that. This is my trip to Cape Town all over again.
Hey, Helpin, got like a couple months to read all of Berserk.
No.
No. Yeah. He's
Drop-
not gonna
drop-
read it. So
Draw me some more tips. Maybe we can make it a Patreon goal. Like, if we reach $3,000 for 1 month, I'll take a month off and read Berserk.
Yeah. Can you also stream it, or you just like?
Yeah, I can just stream myself
yeah.
reading and reacting to it. Maybe not narrating the entire deal, but I could probably get like a camera on the pages if I go to D Live. They probably won't get me there.
I thought you were gonna do like just a webcam of you blankly staring at it, going, huh, periodically reading it. That's what I'd want.
Yeah, like after like a few hours, I scratch my balls. So you're gonna have to deal with that. Look,
Yeah,
I don't get upset when I see women adjust their underwear, and I don't like look for that either. I just notice it. Okay, it's not weird.
No. If you have to watch people
Shut
about
up.
you tend to. Okay.
The foot stuff's always gonna be funny though.
Foot stuff.
Just oh god, well I mean you can talk about that Nickelodeon dude, but even Quentin Tarantino words innocent, it just cracks me up. It used to be you'd look at a foot fetish thing and be like, haha, weird, but now it's like, well, at least they're not like raping anyone. Thank goodness. Wholesome foot fetish.
Yeah, it's not harmful to anybody.
I mean, no.
Yes.
I figured there's diseases you get from sucking on somebody's fucking foot, but that's just my guess.
I don't know.
I need a doctor's opinion on it. And I hope it's not like, well, if they clean their feet, the bacteria that gets in your gut fauna could be highly beneficial to your digestion and
Man, if a doc said that like toe jam is actually healthy for you, I'm not fucking doing it.
yeah, they already put poop in people.
Yeah, centipede, I think that's what it's called.
Well, they want to make a pill version where you just eat the pill and it like goes through your digestive tract, and I think
yeah,
the risk is too high of one of those pills being punctured and me digesting doo-doo. No thanks.
Unless it's also like, no, there's no, at no point will I ever do that. I accept death at that point. I've already at the point of death. I'm past.
Come on, Dan, just a little bit of dookie. The Hymen Collider.
Okay.
Dan Schneider.
If
Hold her
I'm
down
doing-
tighter and spread her pussy wider. And it's time to party with Artie Hardy.
If I knew this was gonna happen and I want the doctor to say eat shit and die, then I'd take the pill.
Artie
see what
Hardy
happens.
and a sexual artery. Ah, come on, that was pretty good. I can be clever. It's okay, Sublin. Nobody remembers who he is that isn't already old. They're gonna see him and go, oh, did he make Totino's Pizza? Quentin Totino?
He's gonna stop making movies soon.
He's like,
so-
yes, I wanted a food that reflected my love of feet, you see, so I went for cheesy microwave treats. Like, oh, that makes sense. Blah. Yeah, actual food factories aren't nearly as nice as TV makes them look.
No. Do they get cleaned as often as they're supposed to? No. That
Oh,
takes time
God.
and money.
Yeah.
It's best not to think about what conditions your food is made in. Your local diner probably isn't the cleanest.
It helps to know who you're getting your food from, too.
Yeah. If you've been going there a lot, I guess you should probably know the cook by then, so...
If they're
Hopefully-
a fucked up place, but like you, they'll probably be like, "Oh shit, yeah, don't use that pan." Oh yeah, almost got him. Ha ha. Oh boy, I can't imagine running a restaurant. Like I can imagine a lot of other jobs, but God, it's gotta be a fucking nightmare. Like, there's little places like that we use all the time that I used to take for granted. I'd say restaurants are one of them. Always nice at a restaurant, mind you. But, fuck. I didn't think it was that bad. It's like, well, they don't seem miserable. But yeah. That's a hash block right there, motherfucker. We're getting that. Some people love food service, though. Vinny loves working the grill.
Really? Haven't
Yeah.
talked to him since we got that job.
Nah, he's enjoying it. Well, at least, like, if he's just working grill, which I can actually understand. Just like grilling up hamburgers all day, that's probably not too bad. It's a good place to start somebody, because it's hard to fuck up because the patties are already pre-separated, I'm pretty sure. And even if they're not, I'm sure there's like a tard like patty dispenser thing you can use. Like, put the pink shit in here, idiot. Good. Now throw on grill. Flip 3 times. Done. Send to Burgermeister. But everybody, yeah, if you see Vinny around, make sure to ask him, you know, if the Hamburglar situation's been taken care of. I love fast food services that have bad guys. I don't know why that fucking kills me. It's like, why do you need bad guys? You're just promoting hamburgers. And it's like, yeah, and that fucking filthy goddamn hamburger steals like fucking hamburgers, that fucking asshole. Like, whoa. And how does this help you sell hamburgers? Well, you see, everybody hates gingers, so we made him a ginger. No one steals hamburgers.
Well, it's because gingers are like
Irish.
yeah, Irish. So yeah, they're stealing jobs. I'm glad you knew exactly where I was going. Yeah, the Irish are stealing jobs, so they're stealing your food. So yeah, makes sense. McDonald's been around for a while.
Fucking Irish.
It's always the Irish. I always come back to the fucking Irish. They didn't
Well,
help
that's
us during
just a theory.
That's just a theory. They didn't help us during World War II. The goddamn.
That's true, they did not. They were neutral. Oh man, the Irish are gonna get it next.
What do you mean by that?
Nothing.
Okay. How do you feel about Chick-fil-A? You like Chick-fil-A?
I think their food is so delicious, I would step on actual people to reach it. That is my opinion on Chick-fil-A.
I like Chick-fil-A. Good food, cheap food. And they have to be nice. They have to be nice. They have to say, they can't say okay or sure or all right. They have to say my pleasure.
Yeah. And you
And
know
they
what?
fear
I'm fine
God.
with that. I always say God bless you to them, even if they don't believe in Christ.
They pay based on availability, which means that they go up to $14 an hour. Their minimum wage is $10. The minimum that they'll pay is $10, and they go up to 14. Places where minimum wage is low. I don't know what it's like in California.
Generally speaking, they pay better, but also they got better benefits and more reliable hours, right? That's the
Yeah.
other thing. They tend not to overhire as well.
Like I worked at Chick-fil-A for a little bit, and the recruiter said we hire we hire 4 in 100.
Yeah, most people who go there stay there because it doesn't suck, and then the others, well, they do okay too, I guess.
I had to leave because I couldn't get scheduled with college and work, so I had to leave. It sucks, but I mean, insurance. You put in your hours, like you ask specific hours, and the rooms are pretty big. Like the back room is really big, a lot bigger than most places I've worked at.
And every night they like specifically pick a gay customer out of the crowd to beat the hell out of next to the dumpster at the end of every shift.
Yeah, you've seen it. Those are Chick-fil-A customers.
Yep. We're worse than you thought we were. That'd be too much. I don't know if my brain can handle that.
Health down.
Yeah, I got a health down pill. That brought my spirits down a little bit. Perfect. No, it's just nice to have time to play this game a little bit casually again. Nice thing about Isaac and starting a new file is that it does slowly sort of change here and there.
That chest item is pretty fun, by the way.
And what does it do?
Here, I'll tell you everything. You basically summon a ghost. If you put the blue crosshair on anything, it'll go and interact with it. Either press a button, steal from a shop, or devil room. And that does mean for free. It attacks enemies until it or they die, opens doors even locked. It'll explode the entrance to a secret room. It'll even open a boss rush door from the other side so you can escape. Slot machine charges up to when it explodes. And yeah, that's pretty much it. It does a lot of shit.
So I can steal from the merchant? Neat.
Yep.
Can we talk about Chick-fil-A for a little bit? Again, I just remembered something. I see someone like in chat. They really brought it up because someone was talking in chat, like asked why do you like Chick-fil-A, and like if you're looking for a job, Chick-fil-A they don't have a bunch of locations, so the few locations they have are constantly packed. You're under a lot of stress because you're working a lot, but they maybe pay a lot, and if you need to take a break, you can get a break. Also, you get free soft drinks. You get a small cup, and you get meals are half off. So any meal that would cost $5 is $2, or sometimes free if the business does good. If you get up to manager positions, if your store averages a lot of money that year, you might actually get a free car. I know managers do get cars. Not my manager did not have a car, but he did get a significant pay raise just for managing that really good one. They also have scholarships, so if you're in college, but the scholarships are not as big. Like they're $2,500 and $5,000. But you have to do charity and you have to work there at least 18 hours. if an employee, if someone, you have to give the customers free refills and you try to get them as fast as possible. You don't want to waste people's time. So if someone walks up to the counter and says, need a refill, you need to finish that order and do the refill at the same time, or you could get talked to.
Hell yeah. Punish them. Fill my cup, slave. Fill my cup. Do it.
They also
I
have to,
dropped it. It
They have to
appears I
go-
have to clean this as you fill my cup again. That's right, God's watching. What are you gonna... Just make you angry?
If you don't fill my cup,
they have to come through certain doors too. They can't, like, if there's two entrances, you have to come from a specific door. And the Chick-fil-A I'm at, well, I was working at, had the drive-through one in front of the handicap parking and the regular parking. So you had to park inside. So if the drive-through was filled, you're not getting out, and that drive-through was always filled.
Nice. I just thought about how that works. Yeah, there's no getting out of that shit.
Yeah, it's pretty cool. But yeah, my pay was $11.51 an hour.
That's not bad.
My minimum wage is $8.
Yeah, like I said, not bad. When you consider that they could legally pay you less and you just had to fucking like it.
Yep. And it's for fast food. I mean, free drinks, half off food. It's air conditioned in the back. Some places have catering services where you go on a food truck and you have to cook in there. It's pretty cool.
All my stats got pumped up and shuffled. I don't know what's wrong with me anymore. I gotta go run outside and find out. That was a wild fight. It's been a while since I got far enough in one of those boss battles where I actually hear the guitar. I was like, I'm like, what the fuck? Oh yeah, there's more to this song than that. I think I put a lot of that shit into damage though, so I'm good with that.
I like the sulfuric acid power-up you got.
Yeah, that's a good one. That's the first time I've ever had it. It's showing its use here pretty good.
You can even open secret rooms with it.
Mm-hmm. Hell yeah, Parasite. This thing's all sorts of broken when used right.
Yeah, if you got out of things, that thing is especially broken.
It's fun to play through again on a fresh save. I'm really looking forward to the next expansion. Because there's just a nice quality to not only playing it, but I think watching it too, to where you can watch somebody play and actually think ahead of them. And it's not just like, oh, what they're gonna do next.
Got a question. Why do you shoot out all the fire?
Because fire can have coins and or items inside of it.
Ah, I've always wondered that. I always thought you just putting it out because there's like you can.
It's
actually
kind of fun
secret
too.
that. Okay.
I just like shooting at shit, so there's that. But yeah, you can you could find a penny or even a bomb in the fire. What you really want to do though is get the petrified turd early in the game and just shoot all the turds, because you'll like have a ridiculous amount of money and keys and bombs by the end of that. And through all the shops, that's usually enough to propel you far enough to have some pretty good items almost no matter what. And yeah, this split parasite thing just rips mom apart. It's great. Now, this version of mom seems to be particularly mean.
Use the box.
Mark Wahlberg was also a
Okay, hold on.
rapper. Pretty cool.
There you go. Uh-oh.
Hey, why am I reading chat?
He just ran into an enemy and died.
Oh, fucking idiot.
Luckily, the entire level's destroyed because of the acid tears, so
Yeah.
never find a more wide open mom fight than this. Though I'm still not making good enough time to get the fucking boss rush, which mildly upsets me. I got a pentagram.
Hell yeah. Eat it.
I just want to appreciate this little feller's face because we may not see him forever. Oh, also, while I have you captive, how's the 60 frames per second streaming doing for you? Is it decent?
And let me turn it on. I want to see.
YouTube says my bitrate of 7 megabits per second is higher than the recommended bitrate for what I'm doing, but that doesn't seem right. It seems like you'd want 7 megabits per second for 60, 720.
Yeah, it looks good. I haven't seen any frame rate drops, and I have 1 down. No, I have 2 down.
Oh, it says it recommends me use a stream bitrate of 2,500 kilobits per second. Fuck off. Okay.
Yeah.
Stream health thing's broken. That's fine. At least viewer activity works. 2 megabits per second. Fuck off. That. Ugh. I want to do 60 frames per second streaming. I like 60 frames per second. Phones work at 60 frames these days, right? So it's something we can all enjoy. And it's smoother, isn't it? But some stuff does work better at 1080. But even then, they're telling me to turn my speed down. Even I'm thinking, like, man, like 5 megabits per second's like just good enough for 1080p video. That's if you're saving data, you know. That's what I miss about vid.me. Vid.me might have had its problems, especially when it came to finding advertising, I guess. But man, you had like I believe 1080p video is at like 28 megabits per second, so all the Resident Evil 5 shit I uploaded looked like real fucking good. I was like, hell yeah. Like, I really like that. And you look at YouTube and it's like, oh yeah, that's kind of shitty. What are you gonna do? I guess you go to Vimeo. I think Vimeo has higher quality uploads. I don't know. Like, I do know that it's kind of crazy to be like, I need like 30 megabits per second upload for my 1080p video. Excuse me. Most people aren't going to watch that. Those donuts were great, by the way. But yeah, I don't know. Thing about streaming is I'd like to be able to stream and have people choose like low quality settings and have the archive be high quality, right?
Yeah.
So while I get that not everybody can watch at, 10 megabits per second, I would like to upstream at 10 megabits per second. That way the archive looks nice and clean. Because why not have both, right? If you can, there's no reason not to. Get him, Ghost. Okay, he's bullying death now. That being said, I got my ass kicked. Fanta or Dr. Pepper? Well, I'm not really a huge fan of Dr. Pepper, but I don't like fruity sodas. You ever have a Big Red?
Yeah.
Was any thing about it appealing to you? Because I didn't like it.
The initial flavor taste I like, but the rest of it's no. Like,
It's got like a
aftertaste-
real like hard like candy aftertaste.
right away, crack it open, take a sip. That's the best part of it. And then like any sip after that, it's terrible. It loses all its flavor and it just tastes terrible.
Yeah, it's some people coming down the street crying about a drink they had, and I was like, well, what was in it? And they're like Fireball and Big Red, and I was like, oh dear Lord.
I like
Like,
Dr.
that
Pepper.
sounds good in theory, like cinnamon whiskey with Big Red, okay, sure. But no, then
Cinnamon?
you start to think about it. I was like, wait a second, there's carbonation involved in this too. Oh no, and there's alcohol. So you're getting like a cinnamon burn, you're getting alcohol, and you're getting carbonation. That thing's like a fucking ulcer waiting to happen, first of all. But they're begging for my water. I was like, well, I already drank off it. You sure you want some? And they're like, you don't have herpes, do you? And it's like, no. Do you have herpes? And it's like, no. Do you have herpes? And like, do you want my water? Like, yes, I guess I do. That must have been pretty fucking awful for that. For him to risk my deadly, deadly viruses and diseases. I wish Jane was there. I'd be like, I don't have AIDS, but here's what Jane has, and she's been standing next to this water. You still want it? I gotta speed down. I think that was a punishment. I like that Jane enjoys EDF and killing floor. We should get her involved in that more often. I think especially killing floor. Because if you fuck up, it's just right back into it, you know?
Yeah, and you drop what you had.
Yeah, we'd have to buff up Jane quite a bit for her to not, like, be just floor decoration.
Yeah, and you get better, like, you don't get better as you play, but your character gets better as you play. It's better than, like...
You'll learn a few things, at least, that'll matter. To where in EDF, like, there are some points where it's like, well, champ, your math didn't add up, so fuck you. Which I like, but, yeah, I think Jane and Sharpie probably better off on the, killing floor into things. And EDF, I think that'd be like you... Kate, myself, and maybe Vinny if he has the patience to maybe let us like HP grind him for a little bit.
Well, we got something fun to talk about. I'm pretty sure we'll be fine with that. But
Yeah, I think with a proper HP grind on Vinny, that'd be good, and we could do those during Sunday shows, like you said. So that's like at least something we can do cooperatively as friends, where talking is probably the most desired thing to do. Or we could just edit our save files. That's also possible, but I don't want to risk it this time because I'd really hate to have to buy another account to play EDF 5, and you know I would, and I spent enough money on EDF. Yeah. Like, I hope they bring Iron Rain over, but I gotta say Iron Rain is not as good as 5. But I never got to play Iron Rain with friends. Maybe with friends, the game has a turnaround. It's possible.
Is it the American one where it's like everyone's in mech suits?
Yeah, the one made by the people that make WWE games.
Yeah, I've seen some gameplay of it. It does not look like EDF.
It barely plays like it, but it's got some cool stuff. I mean, as long as the co-op's fun, I guess. But the thing about EDF 5 is that now that the Ultimate Mission packs are out, you kind of got, between that and EDF 4.1, you got all you need. The only thing 4.1's missing is some missions that you'd have in 2017, I guess. But yeah, there's still reason to do 4.1 as well, because some of the missions on there, I believe, are harder. It's really a matter of opinion. But I'd be interested to see how far we can get. Maybe we could edit our 4.1 saves. This is, you know. Maybe not all the way, just HP, just armor, right? Like, here we go, 10,000 for everybody, and everything you get after this is up to you. Look, yeah, it is cheating, but who's that hurting in a co-op game, really?
If they made it like custom games, you could edit health, and like it's only, and everything you unlock is specifically for that custom game lobby, that custom game ID, so that when
nah, it's still cheating no matter what. It's just that's like one instance where if somebody said they're cheating, I'd be like, you little snitch. They ain't hurting nobody. They value the time a little bit. Shut up.
Yeah.
Oh no, I got the whiz. Fuck. I'm doomed. Oh fuck, and here comes a bunch of big fat naked guys. No, I just gotta treat it like I only shoot diagonally now. See, that's the trick. You gotta think outside of the bun. God damn it, I got hit. One game I really regret not getting more into is Ace Combat 7 Online. Maybe if we had more friends to play with, that would make it a little bit more fun. Because the upgrades do seem like they could get a little unfair. But the actual fights are good. It's arcadey, it's not really sim, but it has some, like, nuance to it.
Is that the one that recently came out on PS4 that you played with?
Yeah.
Ah. Yeah, if I
It's
got
on
a flight
PC
stick, I'd
too.
play it. If I got a good flight stick, I'd play it, but
I don't think you need a good flight stick for it. I'll be
it's
real.
personal.
I don't
always
care how
wanted-
personal it is.
I've always wanted to use a flight stick, and that seems like the perfect game to flight stick. I could use it in an
the best one for that game is the AC-10 Warthog. And it's a good flight stick, but I will beat the fuck out of you using a controller. It is not a
Probably.
good game to learn on. A good game to learn on is Flight Sim, Microsoft Flight Sim. Easy. Natural.
I would just boot up Arma.
Maybe Arma, I guess, but the thing about Flight Sim is that it teaches you a lot about some of the more nuanced ways a joystick will handle.
Yeah.
A little bit more on how to multitask on that compared to a keyboard and mouse. It's just with my experience, I have a couple of flight sticks, but I chose to not use my flight stick for Ace Combat, even though it worked because, well, it just wasn't performing as well using it. Like, I was just better with the controller at the end of the day. At least when it comes to, like, flying at extremely low altitude.
You play
Which you shouldn't be doing really in a sim, right? And a sim will cut that shit out real fucking quick, but
you play Battlefield with a controller, like flighting.
you usually
flying.
fly with a controller, yeah. Like if I can avoid using a keyboard and mouse, I will. So yeah, I can see having like in between your two arms, like pull them together and you're on a throttle and a joystick, like if you had a really fucking cool like desk configuration. But it's always, to me, been too much of a pain to swap to anything but a controller, so I couldn't imagine using a full flight stick setup for that.
Well, I wasn't saying that. I was saying like, if Ace Combat plays like Battlefield, I'll use a controller. I'm really good at playing flying in Battlefield with a controller.
It plays like Ace Combat.
I've only played Ace Combat on the PS2. Pretty sure it's a
Yep,
PS2.
it plays like Ace Combat.
Okay. Well, if you ever want to go back to that, I'll try to get it.
If you see it on sale, grab it. We'll do some one-on-ones or maybe like do a duo, run out there and kick some asses. That'll be fun.
I'll try to go through the campaign to learn flying.
Devil.
By the way, I'm playing like this. Can I get some appreciation for the fact I didn't quit like a bitch? Come on. Look at him. This is fucking stupid hard. This sucks. I hate it.
Nah, you're doing good. Look, you can hit 2 targets at once. How is that?
Diagonally.
Yeah, account for those X and Y axis now. You can do it.
I'm dead. But I feel like that character is just there to just shit in the faces of people who are like, yeah, you should be able to fire diagonal in this game. It's like, oh yeah? Fine. Only fire diagonal. Fire 2 directions diagonal. We'll give you extra. I think you know your game better than us. Well, anyways. Ace Combat Online's pretty fun. Skeeter tried to fucking juke me with that fucking in-game aircraft. Showed him a thing
Yeah.
or two.
Yeah.
That was fun. For a minute there, I was like, oh shit, I don't think I can, I don't think I got the math to win here. But then I was like, oh, wait a second, Skeeter's a moron. Hold on. Let me just loop like this. And he doesn't know where the fuck I am. I'm like, really? That's it? That's all it took? So as long as we're not doing like a corkscrew towards the ground. You're like, oh fuck, where'd he go? He didn't keep going left. Shit. That was pretty good. I did like that. I like the different missiles. I like that there's missiles that blow up in midair, which are obviously the best ones, but if you're good, the ones that look like they're cool are actually better. It's a matter of like piloting skills. How long can you keep somebody under lock? They have direct aiming weapons like the rail cannon and the Gauss gun and the machine guns. The machine guns take a while to reach, but the Gauss gun are basically hit scan.
Yeah, because it's magnets and whatnot.
Yeah, so if you're good enough at leveling that fucking nose, then yeah, you can just like zap
One shot.
motherfuckers.
Cool.
I don't know if PC's online multiplayer has been ruined or not. It's possible. Bandai Namco is not really well known for being good at getting rid of cheaters, but if it's just between friends, it's a lot more fun. Randoms are okay once in a while. Maybe I could like do a training thing with Pringle. He can teach me how to play Skullgirls. I'll teach him how to play Ace Combat.
We have 70 people watching. Holy crap, it's 4 a.m., 5 a.m.
Yeah! Playing some Binding of Isaac and talking bullshit. It's a long standard pastime of this channel, Dan.
Yeah.
It doesn't matter if my commentary is terrible because the music in this game is fantastic. Well, that night, like I said earlier, I think while you're watching, if you're bored, not only is it not gonna like be audibly difficult to deal with, you know what I mean? It can be kind of relaxing, but if you look over, you can see what I got, and it's like, oh, he's got that. See how he uses that? It's like, no, grab that. You know, you can kind of play the game with the player through your imagination. And that's nice. I never did hear that electric guitar portion of that one boss fight until I had to fight that one boss with the fucking ridiculous health bar. So yeah, I'm really looking forward to more Isaac. I hope he has to make him forever. I got the Four Souls card game. Ain't got nobody to play it with though.
What?
I mean, I guess I could send like a deck over to Sharpie or something like that and play over a camera, but that's kind of
No.
I wouldn't have to send a deck over. I could just like deal, but no, that's just too it's sad. But I will have that card game for when it's time. That's the nice thing about the card game. It'll never go bad. I won't lose a license to it. I won't have to like, oh man, my hands are incompatible with this card game. Well, that could happen if I like dry iced my hands, right?
Yeah.
Let's say, for example, I was like a real fucking idiot, right? Like I had to be pretty fucking stupid. But let's say, just for example, I put my hands in the dry ice for 6.5 hours.
Okay.
To fulfill some kind of sexual fantasy about having paws. Let's just assume that was that stupid, or that somebody in this planet could be that dumb and exist.
Okay, I can imagine that.
Yeah. In that case, I guess it would make sense.
Yeah. Would you do your feet too?
Oh, my legs? Let's just assume that somebody is dumb enough to put their entire legs into a tub for 6.5 hours full of dry ice. I guess that would be the way to do it if you wanted to get rid of your legs. I mean, assuming that, they don't fuck up while removing your legs and kill you. Because amputation's still a very, invasive and dangerous procedure no matter how you look at it, no matter how you slice it.
So you tell me that if I knew somebody who wanted to get paws, the best way not the best way, but a way to do it is dry ice. I don't want to be that
I guess
stupid.
if you want a free amputation so that you can get the attachments.
Yeah, because you have hands right now and you can't mount the paws to hands. Yeah, you're right.
The regular doctor is not going to give you the tools you need to get real puppy paws.
Modular hands. You're right. The future is now. Modular hands.
Hell yeah. I hate this character. He's like Dracula if he was a fecophiliac. Actually, I love him. Ducula. Look at this sweetheart. He loves blood as much as he loves poo. He loves it. He can't get enough. I hate lame power-ups. I get E. coli. I should have known it was a lame power-up. I should have left it.
What's it do?
If something touches you, it turns into a turd. Which actually, with certain stuff, it can be like mildly useful, but the game hasn't given me like a super broke-ass run yet. I feel like the best like cycle for the Binding of Isaac is after 2 hours, you should just like through chance get a broke-ass sick crazy build. It's like, oh, you've been playing for a while there, sport. Okay. Here, have Brimstone and Temmie's head, and we'll go on ahead and go and get you Dark Bum there. I know you love him. Dark Bum's so good. At that point, your regular health is actually bad. It's like, oh, regular health? Ew, get rid of that. Or Pyromaniac. Now, Pyromaniac's the best, because then every single one of your bombs is a heart. Give him a motherfucking PJs. Come on, Monstro. You cleft mouth motherfucker. Wait, was that bad? I can't keep track. Yo, I won't play. Dark Souls 2, Scholars of the First Sin. See, I never did Scholars of the First Sin.
Yeah.
I did Dark Souls 2, so it's been a while too, so I don't remember everything Dark Souls 2 has to offer.
That was a game that you mentioned a while ago, Neverwinter Nights.
Ah, yeah. Little D&D like.
Yeah,
There you
I want to play that.
Maybe I think I might actually prefer Divinity Original Sin 2 just because it's a bit more well structured.
Ooh, I like it. I'm interested in Divinity. It looks like a fun game. Does it? I didn't. I don't know much about it. Isn't it like a 4-player kind of D&D?
Yeah, it's like a turn-based isometric game, so you move your character in real space, right?
Okay.
But they have action points, so you can only move so far and do so many actions. And you play together so everybody like selects their actions, and then like, you know, the battle plays out in turns. And, you know, you can talk about what you want to do. You could reach an NPC before your friend does and talk to them and set the quest in a direction that may not be what your friend wanted. And it just seems more well constructed. It's one I wanted to do, but I can never find anybody that I think would be devoted enough. Vinny didn't seem too into it. Maybe with WoW in his veins now, maybe he could look into it, but
I'd play it. If it's like D&D, I've always wanted to play D&D with people.
it's like D&D in the sense it's lightweight enough to where you don't feel like you're too far detached from playing a video game, but it's turn-based and character build it, you know, driven enough to where you can actually, you know, care about your guy a little bit. I don't know if, I think Neverwinter Nights would probably satisfy your D&D like desires a bit more, but Divinity Original Sin 2 looks really fun. If not for the fact that it just has online multiplayer built in, they didn't have to do that, you know?
All right. Well, if I get money, I'll buy it. If you want, we can play it.
Hell yeah. Should be easier for me after October.
Perfect. Well,
What I mostly need is spooky games, which I got mostly covered.
Destiny 2 Shadowkeep. They're bringing back Dead Guardians, and we're fighting Destiny 1 and Destiny 2 raid bosses.
You promised me spooky shit in Destiny 2, and that's enough to make me play Destiny 2 again, just off the concept that it did something spooky.
Spooky as in, okay, in the story, there's a character who, in Destiny 2's Forsaken expansion, her brother killed all
Sounds like
the...
you're making it up as you go along.
came into the solar system. It got to Saturn rings, wiped out the Woken fleet, but the Woken Queen left open a way for the Guardian to get onto the ship and disable the weapon to kill Oryx. Oryx's sister, Savathun, the aspect of cunning, is coming to the solar system, and she's able to resurrect dead enemies and make you fight them again. In Destiny 2 Forsaken, she and a wish dragon named Riven made a pact together, and with enough power, Riven trapped every single awoken person inside the Dreaming City in an endless loop that lasts 3 weeks, and then it ends with Duel and Karu getting killed down in Dreaming City. But that restarts the cycle, and all the energy that has been trapped in the cycle is sent to Savathun, getting you out of a black hole coming to the solar system. Savathun is the reason that all of Destiny has happened. So we're going back to the moon like in Destiny 1. It's the original transmet zone with a little bit more
Hold on,
stuff.
before you finish that, can you sell that a second time?
Okay.
No, I actually don't, please, Lord. Dan.
Okay.
I'll try it.
We're getting a new raid in the Black Garden, which is where we killed the physical embodiment of the darkness, which is the main enemy of Destiny. It's a Vex-themed raid. They're completely redoing supers. They're completely redoing armor. Like every single armor that exists in the game as of the launch of the game is now armor 2.0, which means we can use it. All armor is viable. Back in Destiny, in Forsaken, they completely made all armor unusable up till from Forsaken onward. You can use it, but now all armor is usable. They're trying to make the game good again. The problem is that they followed their exact same roadmap from Destiny 1, which was two terrible expansions, one really good expansion, a middling expansion, but then the next game. Destiny 2 is already 200 or 120 gigs, and they don't want to, and because consoles have like only a terabyte of space, and not everyone's gonna play Destiny because not everyone's gonna install Destiny because it's so big. They might have just re-release Destiny 3 and then make it a whole new game.
That sounds like a better idea in my opinion. Maybe
If they
change the multiplayer maps and put in like some warthogs or something, make it more like Halo. I know they don't want to make Halo anymore, but let's face it, they should just make Halo. Even if it's not called Halo, even if it's called Destiny, I don't give a shit.
Because 343 can't do Halo anymore. The problem with Halo now is that the multiplayer is terrible because they hired MLG. They hired people who play the game competitively, so to make maps. The problem with that all maps feel the same. There's no Guardian, there's no Sandlot, or there's no the Pit from Halo 3. There's no Guardian from Halo 3. There's no fuck, what was the name of that the sand map that was using Machinima a lot? Do you remember that one?
Yeah, I do.
Yeah, that map. Yeah. Halo 3 is some of the best multiplayer maps, but because they all had their own quirks to them. Valhalla was really good. Valhalla was always a good map. Valhalla was one of the best maps. Kind of like Midship.
Valhalla is really just a knockoff of Facing Worlds from Unreal Tournament, but whatever.
Exactly why it's so good, because it's copying something that is a really good game.
Assholes. Ruining my video games, will you? I'll show you.
Remember that guy who broke a PS4 because that game's coming out?
Oh yeah, that game that looks like Breath of the Wild a little bit.
Yeah, yeah. Don't you want games that like Breath of the Wild because Breath of the Wild was so good? No, only Nintendo can make that. All games suck except Breath of the Wild, but when people copy Breath of the Wild...
Man, I love Breath of the Wild, so... Like, Sony's like, yeah, we made one that plays pretty much like Breath of the Wild. I'd be like, okay. I mean, it's not as good without the Zelda stuff. The Zelda stuff's pretty damn good. But, I'll take it.
Gamers don't know what they want.
Women don't know what they want.
It's Helvin's viewpoint, not Dan's.
It's like applying like insert blank doesn't know what they want. Just like put in different like stuff. Don't say it. I know you're thinking it. Don't say it.
What?
Nothing. Don't worry about it.
Okay.
Everything's pasta pazzool. Luck up. Look.
I just want to eat my Big Mac.
Eat your Mac.
Yeah, Mac attack.
Oh yeah. Imagine Shaquille O'Neal's entire thumb up your asshole.
Okay. Hang on. Uncomfortable. Yeah.
He says you won the contest. I can't wait for Shaq's life stories. It's totally not just like shitty Fat Albert.
What?
Well, I mean, think about it. I watched Fat Albert. Fat Albert was all life stories from Fat Albert and the Cosby Kids. And
But Shaq Life Stories, is that a TV show?
well, I mean, I assume it's gonna be like, you know, the Storytime animation, but with Shaquille O'Neal. Which
That sounds
again,
terrible.
that's basically just shitty Fat Albert when you think about it. If he's gonna like portray himself as poor, anyways.
Yeah, that sounds boring.
Like I've watched enough Fat Albert to know that you can't outdo that. It's a very special show.
I hope they have the what was it? It's Fat Albert where it's like something about a retarded it just zooms in on Fat Albert's face.
Oh,
How they do
dude,
that?
that the whole show's full of that. Like it doesn't stop with that. Like the facial expressions in that show are like fucking beautiful. Like there's some like upward perspective shots of Albert that look like porn POV shots, but somehow like the artist did it immaculately. Like they fuck up all this other shit, but like for whatever reason their perspective is spot on for this one shot where it looks like oh god. It's maybe it's a me problem.
That sounds cool.
It's pretty
Sounds like
cool.
They put effort in where it was not needed. I like that.
Yeah, it has a very Chevy roll quality to it, to where you can tell these folks are trying their best. That's about it.
They tried their darndest. Well,
It's great. Especially when Bill Cosby acts. There's like a character called the Brown Hornet that talks like when people do impersonations of Bill Cosby. And I can't tell if that's him trying to insult people to do bad impersonations of him or if that was just him doing a funny voice. I don't understand. I guess it's made better by the fact knowing that the guy who made it's in prison right now. That shit's great. I love it, almost any kind of media I can watch where it's like, oh yeah, that guy blew his brains out, or that one's in fucking prison right now. That one
listen
fled
to,
the country.
listen to Nirvana and just thinking, yeah. I don't know.
Oh yeah, Nirvana definitely.
Never liked Nirvana.
I got a fucking Magic the Gathering card called Ancient Recall. I've never seen this. Draw 3 cards. I'll take it.
What?
Yeah, just the actual Magic the Gathering card I picked up in this game. It always got some kind of fucking surprise for you. You know, if a game like this had like a infinite development period, like they just did little like content drops once every month. Maybe have like one guy working on it on a salary, right? That'd be pretty neat. I'd enjoy that very much.
So an ever-evolving game that is constantly supported.
Maybe not ever evolving, just like, you know, oh, a new enemy, oh, a new power-up. Is it that different from the other power-up? No, not really, but it's new.
Yeah. Yeah, I guess if you have ever-evolving, you come down to like the WoW problem, where like the base game feels totally like original game feels completely different than current release. So yeah, ever-evolving is not always the best thing for every single game.
Well, the way this game unravels as you, like, your save data gets updated, basically, like, you could totally slip that in to where it could, like, unravel very, very slowly over a long period of time after the main game's done. It'd just be adding extra layers to your save, which would make your save more valuable, too, for what that's worth. Get red pilled, chat. Dan's here. Tell you the truth about
There's no
Gamergate.
gold behind. Oh,
No, I'm kidding.
I only know one thing, and there's no gold behind our money, which is why I invest in Bitcoin. And then I lost a lot of money in Bitcoin, and I'm sad.
I'll take all the money I can get. I don't care what it's backed by.
Yeah, it's USD ain't gonna collapse anytime soon. Euro's gonna collapse.
No, there'll be war before that happens, thankfully.
Yeah, and that's gonna cause the money to go up in price. Up in value, not price.
Yeah, war's good.
Friends till the
War's always good for the economy and for growing in technology
And for my boner.
and for his boner. Huh.
Don't
No,
answer that
Sullivan.
sublink question, Dan. I know you want to.
Yeah, I was reading it just now. I'm thinking, no.
I know it's like a math and logic question, but it's a trick. He doesn't really care.
It's using me.
Oh, my fucking magic card back, you piece of shit. Gambling is addictive.
Absolutely. That's why everyone should gamble and to see if you're addicted. If you're not, then
Now, I'm real goddamn sure I'm addicted to gambling, but that also being said, I'm usually kind of better at, like, realizing when I've gone too far. It's like, oh, well, we're definitely not dipping into the savings on this one. We're out of here. None of that, like, well, if we just, like, open up our savings instead of our checking account, we can, like, totally roll this over into something cool, I bet. Yeah, no.
yeah.
Forget that shit. Like, if I went to Vegas with $500 and turned it to $3,800, that'd be it. I might carry like 400 on me. I'd be like, okay, well, I got 400 bucks. I guess I'll go to some slot machines and see the buffet and shit. I'd be done. I'd be out for the most part. I did it. I did a whole lot of very complex shit in one room for no good reason. That's 2 bombs. That's better than 1 bomb. And that's awful. If I was in charge of wars, everything would shoot grenades. Why would you not shoot grenades?
Yeah, grenades are awesome.
Yeah.
Because fuck you and everyone around you. That's
Yeah.
all I know about grenade launchers.
At all points.
M32 rudder grenade launcher. Those things are cool.
Yeah, there's no point that or explosive bullets even. Like, why don't all the bullets? Yeah, they should all explode. Geneva Convention's like, that's cruel. I say explosive bullets for all guns.
Yeah, Geneva Convention is all about preventing you from, like, you can't use serrated bayonets because you can't create a wound that's untreatable and by field medics.
Neat.
You can't shoot a parachuting soldier on. You can't shoot someone who's parachuting until they land. The moment they get their feet in the ground, you can shoot them or capture them. But so
I mean,
just
it
imagine.
still makes more sense to capture him, but it's kind of. Yeah, I guess it makes sense because then you could just parachute a bunch of like pilots in with like M16s, and actually, that was a SEAL squad that fell out of that helicopter. They shot us all. That's not fair. I like that. I want to be the one. I want to be in charge of the Geneva Convention. Is that in California? The Geneva Convention?
Every year at San Diego.
Hell yeah, guys! I'm
Hall
going to Geneva
3B.
Convention.
Yeah, Hall 3B.
3B.
When I-
Gotcha.
Okay.
I'm gonna make it illegal for people to touch dicks on the battlefield.
What happens? Like, are they sent to
You get
military prison?
court-martialed.
Oh shit! Going to Mars, yeah!
Yeah, voluntary service to Mars station. You're immediately go to Mars, and they're gonna put you in the prison once they're done building it.
They're gonna make you build a prison. They're gonna make you get in your cell, and then they're gonna lock you up.
Hell yeah, Mars first prisoners, dude. You got to start somewhere.
I'll be famous.
I like this. Can we get the president to tweet about it? Mars prison's great. Biggest prison.
The Space Force will enact all rules of the Geneva Convention in space. I said that like a robot. That was pretty cool, though.
Except
Space
for
Force.
that bullshit about explosive ammunition.
That's just cruel.
That's just stupid. We made explosive flechettes that explode into more flechettes.
God, you still have a donation.
Sublin with $5 says, would I stream Angry Goy if I know I was gonna get banned next week? I guess so. Like if YouTube sent me a slip and said you will be banned 7 days from now, make whatever videos you want and piss off, I'd be like, well, all right. I'd probably make something really regrettable that I'd be like, man, I really wish I didn't try to piss off YouTube that much. Now I'm known for this. Acid bullets. Drones with little like squeegees on them, but they spray acid.
Okay.
Superheated darts.
Is it superheated darts?
Yeah, just launched with gravity from way up high.
Oh, like lawn darts.
Yeah, like long darts, but thrown from like a drone.
So what you're telling me is that the drone will like go up high enough in the atmosphere that when it drops it, it would get heated, or is it like?
Yeah, it's just doing constant loops. It like comes down and grabs more darts and goes up and lets them go, then goes down and grabs more darts.
Yeah.
Goes
So
back
imagine
up, lets them go.
Imagine walking down the street in out of north, the guy next to you just get taken out. Like, holy shit! You look up, you see another dart coming. Like, oh fuck, yeah, that's the. It's like yesterday when I was talking about trained Condor Eagles picking up robbers. We should train Condor Eagles to pick up robbers. Like, imagine attack Condor Eagles. You have the bomb squad dogs, and you have the Condor Eagle that just attacks people. They go for jugulars too.
Or maybe like a JC Penney's security ram.
Yeah.
Like if somebody's shoplifting, they just let the ram out, and all the good customers we escort out, and we just leave the criminal there by themselves, and we just let the ram loose. If you can pass the ram, you can keep the goods.
That'd be pretty cool. What other kind of animals can we teach to attack people? We got ram, got condor eagles.
Hmm.
Can't think of any like small animal that could be trained. No, it doesn't have to be trained. It just has like
Ducks?
ducks are pretty vicious. Geese are pretty vicious.
Yeah, I think you could train a duck or a goose. Maybe a peacock. I heard they're even worse.
Ostriches.
I would like a fleet of attack peacocks.
Yeah, they hide their numbers behind their big feathers.
Yeah, it's like, oh fuck, there's actually 100 of them. That'd be scary. I want that again.
Yeah, it's just a peacock. Like 3 of them walk up, like, oh, it's just 3. Then their bats go up, like, oh shit!
It
And
was
then they
like 5
run.
million eyes looking at me. Plus, shooting them's like a felony, so double crime.
Someone says Komodo dragons.
Too slow. Like lizards
Oh.
only eat when they're hungry. They don't just like bite people. They're not like they're territorial, but not that territorial.
I would train an ostrich to know what happens to ostriches after when we get ostrich leather. You know how to get that? They rip out feathers out of a live ostrich. They will grab the ostrich, rip the feathers out, and then kill it, and then pluck and then cut the leather out. Then they wrap it around boots or stuff. So yeah, that's what ostrich leather is like. It's pretty cool. Peters doesn't do shit about that apparently. Pretty cool.
Donating to PETA makes me feel better. But you know, you feel much better when you tip Hellbent, though.
Yeah, because his money actually goes to something that matters.
You're
Video
not
games.
wrong. I've actually helped a few people. Jesus.
It goes to video games,
A lot of it does go to video games, though.
but it also goes to cancer patients, mentally ill people, people who are
The retards.
well, that's why I said mentally ill.
Hellbent's House for the Retards. My favorite charity.
Oh, what about saltwater crocodiles? Someone says. The ones getting too slow. They only charge.
You know, if they're full, they're not gonna like go after anybody, right? Like they kind of just
See-
move when they're hungry, and that's the problem with crocs.
Like they need water. They can run on land, but you can outrun a crocodile. I need something. I mean, you can outrun a ram.
Maybe
but-
if there's some marshes of mud, they could like go faster than you in the mud, but that's still. That's assuming
Yeah.
like it gives enough of a fuck to like go chasing after someone. Now you need something like a mountain lion that you might be able to train to realize, oh, if I kill strangers, I get cat treats. Meow meow.
Meow meow. Yeah. Meow meow did yesterday.
Like for example, cats only do that meh shit to like humans. They don't do it to anything else.
Yeah, because they know
Usually.
we provide food. They're smart enough to know that we provide food.
Yeah, so if you know a house cat's smart enough, maybe you could upgrade to a mountain lion. Have
Okay,
that.
hang on. Someone said you train the bouncers. So imagine the saltwater crocodile as a bouncer. You're walking up to the bar. And there's a crocodile there and trying to ID you, and it starts hissing at you. Do you leave or do you give it your ID?
I give him a ham.
Ooh, trying to bribe him. I like that. Sorry to interrupt you. I thought you were done.
Nah, I got the funniest power up in the game, and I'm sure Sublin will appreciate it.
If I could train like a flock of seagulls. I train a flock of seagulls to eat food at beaches. Not just one seagull, the land.
We could
grab
just
one.
microchip him and make him do our bitch work. That is true.
Yeah, like imagine owning a restaurant bar and everyone's outside eating, then a bunch of seagulls come down, swoop down, eat all the food. Like, oh, well, I guess I have to order more food, and then they order more food.
Yeah, but what if like people leave Yelp reviews about the Eagles?
I don't know.
I guess start shooting eagles and be like, I solved the problem, and then when they come back, charge them double.
Yeah, you killed employees, or you attacked employees.
Nah, I had to kill all those eagles. I had to raise the prices. This is a family restaurant. It'd be funny if they like themed a restaurant after somebody beat his wife, like just an awful family. It sucks, you know what I mean?
Yeah. Yeah, TGI Fridays.
Oh yeah, never mind.
Yeah.
Thank God it's Fridays. Dad's not home.
That's the one day Dad's not home. Dad always has overtime. I'm glad.
Just the restaurant's just called Please Dad No.
We only have one thing on the menu: knuckle sandwiches.
All they serve is like microwavable dinners.
Not even properly cooked. It's just passable.
Yeah, it's not even done in an oven. It's like done in a microwave for like 2 minutes and 15 seconds.
Oh, that'd be so cool. You go back into the kitchen and it's just a wall of microwaves all on.
Hell yeah. See that? I know Cyberpunk. Should hire me.
Cyberpunk 2077. That's the fucking character credit screen microwaves. Oh, please. CD Projekt Red. Listen to us. I know you're not listening. Listen. I know things.
Microwave restaurants.
Microwave restaurants are the future. Remember back in the 50s where those big restaurants are like the slots where you can just put a quarter in and you pull it out and there's a piece of pie in there, you just take the pie?
Yeah.
Whatever those are called. Yeah, whatever those things are called. Imagine like that, but microwave. So every single, like, it's a two-sided microwave.
Or people.
Or people.
Oh, I just got killed again. Yeah, imagine that, but with like human beings. And genitals. I don't know.
Yeah, you can just pick out the genitals. Like, they're all just 3D printed. Welcome to the future, old man.
Well, I do know it's 4:32 in the AM and I got some voice acting I need to attend to. But I'm glad you folks dropped by for some Binding of Isaac. I'm glad you enjoyed it. I apologize for, well, not apologize, just Blasphemous is a very fun game, but I don't think it's very relaxing to watch. So, you know, I'm trying to stick with stuff that's more fun for everyone to watch. So if you got anything you want to see, always feel free to let me know. I think we'll be doing Dead by Daylight sometime soon. Maybe tossing a little EDF on a Sunday show. We'll see. Weekends will be reclaimed eventually. Just sometime between now and Halloween. And there's no goddamn way I'm working a Halloween night. Not again. Done. I'll be fine though. So, with that being said, usually I just go and stream for like 4 or 5 hours, but I gotta go and get this done so I can feel good about myself this week. All that and just finishing work's kind of important. So, thank you for joining me, Kate and Dan. It's been good having you here. Thank you, chat, for keeping me company. It's always fun seeing you folks. And last but not least, thank you for the tips. Timeless Dubs, Gunnar Gonzalez, and Sublin. I appreciate you very much. Do more Bloodborne? Maybe we'll like restart Bloodborne or something, because I never did finish it, but then again, I don't know, we'll look into it. I guess if the archives are there, it's all the same, isn't it? We'll look into it, but that's all I got for now. Thanks for watching. See you next time. Goodbye.